Yeah, I was gonna have her watch it on my computer, but the app was acting up on mine. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, God, that's the life of retail.
Let's put it in this way, man. All I could think when you said that was I was gonna go for a song reference, and I was gonna be like, I bet you know this one.
Hmm.
Work sucks. I know.
Work sucks, and then we just give everybody a round of applause. Fuck you, work.
Yeah.
have you
Just the
have
typical,
you
usual retail, childish.
bullshit? Yep.
Nobody, nobody wants to freaking, you know,
Do anything?
be adults. Adulting is hard.
Oh, poor babies. So say to that shit. Get over it.
Between the soiled ones that you get to deal with and the still living with mummies.
That's 75% of them deal with their mothers. But so
Yeah,
have you played Gears of War Reloaded yet?
not yet.
Oh my god, you're missing out.
Oh, I know. I haven't. Honestly, I haven't done a single game this week.
Yeah, I've been running through Killing Floor 3, so that game is pretty good. I mean, for all the hate it got, it's not a bad game.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few times on the Discord we saw people kind of going, "Well, it wasn't that horrible. It's not that great. Not that bad."
No, it's good. It's good. I don't know why people saying it's not that great because is it the greatest game ever? No. No Killing Floor games have ever been the greatest games ever. Are they fun? Hell yeah. Is the community
Right.
amazing? Absolutely. All communities in the Killing Floor franchise
And
have been
here's
amazing.
the irony. That's a great segue, by the way,
I just
for the subject.
I just know how to
It's
do.
kind of funny.
You know me.
To
I just know how to do things.
you just brought us to a great segue
Yep.
to the subject of today.
Yeah, we're talking about greatest video games ever made or ever exist. So,
Basically, it's
yeah,
basically any great like great video games in our opinion. Great, basically anything that like we find amazing.
yeah.
It's like could be in the entertainment branches.
Like I mentioned, Gears of War.
Like we were
You have
talking
the
about
Gears of War
like greatest
franchise.
movies. But yep, we were talking like great movies,
Mhm.
great what makes perfect entertainment, you know?
Well, story for one. You got to have a good story. You got to have a good. And
Absolutely.
for games, you either have to have a decent story or things have to work mechanically. The game's got to be fun.
Yep.
You can't go into a game thinking it's going to be great and then turn around and find out it's trash. I've had many
Absolutely.
games that were trash, and believe me, there's been quite a few I've played that I've
Oh yeah.
regretted playing.
Okay, so obviously if we're going to talk perfection in gaming, you have to immediately like to me there's two franchises to me that have done absolutely amazing work every time that they come out because you're going to be entertained, the story's going to be keep you engaged,
Yeah.
the voice acting is always on point
Mhm.
completely,
Mhm.
and they are, to me at least, this is obviously my personal opinion,
Yeah.
Now, I mean, am I going to say that the first one I'm going to list off as being one of the best franchises I've ever had the opportunity to play? Does it always have its great moment? Does it always have its? Does it have issues?
Hey, Jupiter,
I
how you
think.
doing?
I think even when you run across a perfect game, you're still going to come across something
Yeah.
that's going to have a little issue. And to me, the first thing I'm going to say is obviously the Uncharted games.
Played them, loved them. They were good games as far as I was concerned. They were good games. Where they lost the ball is, I mean, number 4 was good, but they lost the ball.
Oh, number 4 one.
No, the villainous. There's no fucking way in God's green earth that a woman can kick a man's ass. I'm sorry. Common fact.
Wait, what game are you talking on?
Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4.
Um.
The villainous.
Oh, I don't know. She was badass.
But yeah, but you said, come on, it was a little. It was a little. To me, that was a little overdone. It was a little overdone. It was a little overdone. She's throwing them against the fucking wall and shit. I'm like, come on, Nathan, you could at least kick her into somewhere. She's throwing him around the room like a fucking rag doll. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Well, you also got to remember, though, that character had, like, solid backstory, because you figure that character literally was brought up around mercenaries and
Yeah, she had a military
was running a mercenary bit. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a
So, I
military
mean, if you're not expecting them to be badass, then
I just didn't expect her to go so hard on poor Nathan. I mean, he was getting kicked around the fucking room like a goddamn bouncy ball.
Well, you also got to figure, I don't,
Poor Nathan.
Yeah, but do you really think that it's old that, I think,
I think it was wrong.
me,
I think for poor Nathan, it was wrong place, wrong time, because he was trying to find the same thing they were trying to find, and they wound up crossing paths, and it was just like, oops.
Yeah. But I mean, look back, like, to me, the only issues I've ever seen were like the occasional, like when you're first, like, to me, there was obviously the first game's issue was, especially in the original porting, when you're playing it on PS3.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that you didn't get frustrated with it going, come on, Nathan, jump when I tell you to jump.
Oh no, I never had those problems when it came over to PS4.
You never had that issue
the problem with my copy
was like a little, eh.
The problem with my copy and mine was crash.
I never had the crashing. I had more the.
Didn't happen often.
You're trying to.
Didn't happen often, but when it happened, it happened hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do have to admit, first off, story. The Uncharted games have had some of the best stories.
The stories follow very, very closely. It's like Lara Croft, but not without Lara Croft. Without Lara Croft, I mean, Jesus Christ! The Uncharted games are basically Lara Croft, except male.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I think they've even gone on record saying that the original plan was it was going to basically be.
It was going to be a Lara Croft
Raider,
game,
but like, yeah.
Yeah. It was going to be another Lara Croft game, but unfortunately, Square Enix was like, no. Didn't Eidos own them at the time? Own Lara Croft games at the time?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Eidos, and they were like, no, not going to happen. So yeah, and they were very protective of that IP before they sold it over to Square.
But I think they like after that point,
Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, but I think Naughty Dog just came in and kind of said, you know what? Okay, let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Well, it was written by the woman that did. Yeah, she wrote all 3 games, and then they fucking fired her afterwards. It's like
after the third one.
Yep.
Well, I think she either got fired or she left. I think she left because I think one of the other studios was offering her like a bigger franchise or something.
Bigger franchise, more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger franchise, more money. And 4 wasn't bad. 4 was a pretty solid game.
4 was an absolutely solid game for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, the only issue I had with 4 was with them coming out with like the they said it was a side game. It felt like a DLC.
Oh, you're talking about the Uncharted
The
one with
Lost
the
Legacy.
yeah, the one with Chloe and the
It was a great
villainess.
game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That was a great. I had an amazing time playing that game. That game was fun. The set pieces were on top. They were perfect for what you expect out of an Uncharted game. The action pieces, everything felt perfect.
Mm. Okay, so
to
get into the discussion of Naughty Dog, how do you feel about The Last of Us?
I am a fan of the first game.
Okay.
I haven't played through on the second game,
I
so I can't.
I wouldn't bother with it.
I can't. I mean, I know it's been very. There's a lot of divisive opinions.
It's not divisive. Here's the problem with me. Okay, here's the problem I had with Last of Us 2. Okay, I get they killed Joel. I understand. If you look at it as
that's where a lot of people get pissed off.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of people
they did.
Felt like they killed him off, and then they just kind of like
shoehorned in the females. Yeah.
They kind of shoot in they brought in another character and they're pushing for you to hate this character because of the fact that it's Joel's killer.
Mm-hmm. And not only do they do that, but they also make it play as.
But they didn't build it.
Yeah, and they didn't
build. But they didn't build it.
No. But my problem with the game was not anything to do with that. I watched Joel get killed. I'm like, okay, that's kind of like Walking Dead, like how they killed Glenn. Negan bashed his head in with a baseball bat. And I was like, okay, there's that. But I get through that first sequence, and then all of a sudden the game falls apart for me. You're going from watching Joel get his head bashed in with a baseball bat to throwing ropes with your girlfriend. And I was getting bored off my ass. And I was like, why am I playing this? This sucks. Nothing like the first game. The first game, it was
smooth. The first game was a very good tension builder.
Start to finish, it was absolutely amazing, and I loved being able to play as Joel.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, I think Last of Us was actually the first game I ever streamed.
Oh, I streamed it many times. I streamed it.
And I mean, when I was streaming it, I mean, everybody knows that, like, when you open that opening.
Oh, it's a gut punch right to the freaking nuts, or not the nuts, but more in the chest. Like you get punched right in the freaking. It hits you in the feels. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I will contend to my dying day that, to me, the opening of that game is possibly one of the best opener sequences, honestly, in any entertainment field, period.
Are you kidding me? It made me. Okay, so I'm living. You remember the old apartments?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was living over there, and I was in my bedroom. Angie's sleeping. Mrs. Ed sleeping. I'm playing Last of Us on the PS3, and the first opening sequence, I had to pause the game and go to the bathroom because I was literally crying so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it hit me that hard.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, now that you're, and I mean, I can even imagine, like, the people that were playing that as a parent,
I think we were trying to be.
I mean,
I think we were trying to be parents at that time. We were trying to have Sam. And I remember, trying to be a dad, and it hit me, and I wasn't even a dad yet. Now that I'm a father, it's like I don't think I'm ever going to have to be able to replay this game ever, because it's just going to hit me.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, I was watching a guy react to Casey Anthony. You remember her?
Mm.
And I was just livid. I was like, "You fucking dirty little selfish little bitch," because all she cared about was partying and having sex.
Oh yeah.
That's all she cared about.
Yeah.
I was like, I was just disgusted. I was like, you know what? No, she deserves to be hated.
All right.
But yeah,
All right. And the other franchise that I know I said two. The first one is Uncharted, to me, as one of the greatest franchise, as one of those absolute chef kiss type games to play. Because again, like I said, Uncharted, it's the set for Uncharted. It's absolutely the getting to play through these great action set pieces. I mean, Naughty Dog, I don't know what it is that they do, so why they do this so well is, I mean, especially like their set pieces, especially for their openings for the Uncharted games, have been amazing after the first one. The first one, it was good. The build was great, up until like to me, 2 is where they really found their stride in their openings.
2 is amazing. 2 is incredible. I played 2.
Because I mean, think about that train sequence.
Yeah.
That train opening.
That train sequence gave me anxiety.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you,
you wake up
whoa!
and he's waking up and
yeah.
Wait, he's bleeding. He's been shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going, okay, wait, he's been shot. And then all of a sudden, pan out. Oh, look at this. We're in a train that's going down a cliff.
Yeah.
And we have to get the hell out.
Had to be
while we have a gut shot.
That is one of
literally.
That is one of my favorite segments of that game. Is that train. That thing gave me anxiety, but it was fun. God,
that opening for that train sequence was great. The sequence when you're in the middle of the game and you're building to that sequence, knowing that it's coming.
Yeah.
And you have the freaking and you're taking on that helicopter the whole time.
Oh God.
While you're going through the train, compartment by compartment, and you're just like, oh my God, this is. And then, like when it starts getting to the starts snowing, and you're realizing, oh shit, they're building up to the open.
Yeah. No, we're not streaming Kingdom Floor to you guys. It's just the chat bot.
Sorry, it's just the podcast, guys.
Just a chat bot. No, it's saying it in the chat. It's just a chat bot. Every time I update it, it keeps going back to this one, so it's just driving me crazy. So I'm just gonna let it go. But it's in the other header, so.
All right.
Yeah. Well, mine would be Max Payne.
Mm-hmm. Even if it does frustrate the ever-loving crap out of you.
Yeah, it does.
Especially
1 and 2, yeah. Yeah.
Where like you hear the baby cry.
Yep.
You got that little.
Then you hear the. Yeah.
Because you got to do like that blind. Oh, let's see. We got to go this way. Where are we going? We can't tell where we're going. We have to go on this little path to go where the crying is happening. But we can't tell where it is. We're in the dark. All we see is a red line.
Yeah, I streamed that March. What was it? Last March.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
I kept fucking getting murdered like crazy. I mean, I kept getting fucking blown the fuck up.
I still remember when we were roomies and you were playing that sequence, and it was just like, I don't know how many times I'd walk away and I'd hear.
Yep.
Or how many times I'd hear, son of a fucking bitch.
More like it was more like you cock sucker fucking piece of shit ass mother dick.
Yep.
If I had
Okay,
if I
so
had a silent board back then, it would have been you motherfucking son of a fuck.
so going on to my other one, and you've recently streamed 2 of these games,
Okay.
the Arkham games.
Yeah, we're gonna be going back to that after Halloween. We'll be streaming those again. But yeah. I stumbled across those myself by accident. Xbox was
I
running.
thought it was me that was playing them that got you into them.
No. Xbox did this campaign where they had done oh my god, see, one of the best campaigns they've ever ran. Nowadays they gotta we all know how that's going, but whatever. They ran an ad for the Arkham games, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And I checked into it, and I was like, no, because I haven't seen a decent Batman game since the Sunsoft.
Yeah, I thought that you had gotten into them when, like, I was playing them back in the day.
You helped the process, but the ad also got me very intrigued. So the ad plus you. So it was a little column A, column B on that part. Because I haven't seen a decent Batman game since the Sunsoft.
Oh yeah.
And
even then,
let me put it this way: the Nintendo ones that were made by Sunsoft are hard as fuck.
Yes.
You want to talk about rage-inducing? Jesus Christ! The Arkham games,
the
Arkham games were a welcome difference because it's like, well, at least these are a little easier.
I will say
get
this
through
though.
them.
I will say this though, and you and I know this one because I think we played this one when I had it. Remember they had an animated one based off of the animated series called Rise of Sin Tzu.
Yes, and that was a bitch.
But it was a good game. It was a fun game.
No, it was a bitch because it was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It might as well have been a Sunsoft game.
Yeah. But I mean, getting back to the Arkham games, I mean, come on. The story for first one was absolutely impeccable. Definitely made you feel like you were finally really able to play into some of the Batman lore.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. How you doing? How you doing, Zero? Yeah, it's amazing.
But when it hit its stride, was obviously Arkham City. Because I mean, you finally,
Yep.
City was where you kind of went from, okay, you're whooping ass as Batman in Asylum, but you don't really feel like you're doing all the, where's the, he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective. Where's the detectiving?
Yeah.
City brought that into it finally. And when they brought that in, chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm. They touched on the detective parts in Asylum.
Yeah, but
it wasn't as prevalent in City.
Yes.
When City did it, it was like, oh, here we go. And then when they did it in Arkham Knight too, and Arkham Knight as well. And
Arkham Knight. I feel like, you've heard me say that I feel like City is the best of the franchise. But I will give Knight. The only reason I say City is better than Knight is only by a short hair, man. Is the story was better. The story was stronger.
Right.
I mean, that's not to say that Knight did not have a good story. Knight had an amazing story.
Yeah. Oh no, exactly. Jupiter, your brother's
Night had an amazing story, but
your brother's a piece of
City
shit. Your brother's a piece of shit, and if I
City
ever
is
fucking see him,
amazing.
I'm gonna knock his ass out.
Uh-oh.
Fucking jerk. I'll send you the message after the podcast.
Ugh.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, but so like City to me is one of the greatest for the story.
No, it's not just a story. The mechanics. They improved the mechanics. I mean,
Yeah, but you want to say
you saw what was it 2 weeks ago when I streamed it? I'm literally gliding all over Gotham like crazy. I'm like, I'm having
okay,
fun with
but
this fucking game. I'm telling you,
I will say this though. Combat mechanics
improved.
Combat mechanics improved from Asylum to City.
Yeah,
But I feel like I will give Knight credit on this count. The fight mechanics on Knight, City was amazing for their fight mechanics. But Knight just, you're literally just like free flowing so easy in Knight. It was like,
oh, that free flow combat.
you want to do
they
and
completely
then it's like
overhauled
in
it.
mid combat, it's asking you if you want to switch into like terror mode or whatever the heck that was, where it was like literally,
it was
where
called fear.
Flipped it and you're just like,
yeah, it was fear mode.
and you're
called
just
fear mode.
God, yeah,
Yeah,
and you're just playing that, going, God damn! And I thought City had great mechanics on it.
Three of the best Batman games that had some of the best fight mechanics was Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight, and Batman Arkham Origins. Do you remember that one?
Ooh. Origins, I feel, does not get its credit.
No, it's a very underappreciated, underrated game, and it's one of my favorites. When I got my
which is sad.
When I got my,
it's sad.
Mm-hmm. It is, but when I got my Xbox Series X, that was the first game that I was like, I'm getting that right now. I think I paid premium price on Amazon for it. I had to have it. I'm like, this game is so good. I love it that much because it's so underrated and so underappreciated. But I got to tell you, Troy Baker's delivery of Joker,
Troy's Joker,
absolutely chef's kiss right there.
I know he's got a little bit of, he's trying to do a little bit of Hamill, but he also does it in such a way that he's so good on his own when he does it too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
And God, I'm trying to remember the name. I know, I think it's Roger Craig Smith that did was Batman in that one. And he did such a good job, Yeah. I mean, especially like to me, one of the best moments in that game was right before he's going out to investigate. There's it was a right before Bane sequence. It's right before Bane. You find out that Bane knows he's who Batman is, and has gone to the cave. And you remember that he had that argument between Batman and Alfred.
Yeah.
Where he's literally like, Alfred's like, you're just a spoiled child with anger issues. You're not a hero. You're not this. You're not that.
Yeah.
And the reports just coming back, you're just like going, him going, when a criminal fears walking out, that's me. It's like, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is great.
Mm-hmm. Very underappreciated game. I'm telling you, it's one of the most underappreciated games because it not only showed you how vulnerable Alfred could be, because Alfred basically, after Bruce Wayne's parents were killed.
He raised
Yeah,
him from
exactly.
the
He
time
became
that
he became the father. He became the father figure that Bruce Wayne needed.
and that's why, like, when they have that sequence that I was just bringing up, when he's going, you're just a spoiled
Child with anger issues. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
yes. And
I remember going, "Oh, Alfred, you fucking dickhead, but you're a beautiful bastard for saying it because Batman needed to be taken down a couple pegs."
yeah. And I mean, that was such a great moment in that game too,
I think there's plenty of great moments in the Arkham universe.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, what pisses me off about Rockstar now is because they made that freaking trash of a game that's a live service.
Oh, Rocksteady?
Yeah. They made that game that was a absolute
the
failure. Yeah.
The Suicide Squad one.
I feel like that game was The Last of Us,
I
comic book version, because did they do Batman dirty? Poor Batman.
I do agree with you there. They did some, like, throughout that game. I mean, I played a little bit of it, and I'm kind of going. It definitely feels like mechanics wise, they could have definitely done better.
Mechanics wise, the game could have been. If they didn't kill,
given
didn't kill Batman.
Oh, I mean, dude, even if they could have found a decent, not kind of where you're going, I don't like this. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, if they could have found a way to make it where you're kind of going, okay. Because, I mean, they're a strong studio. They are a very good studio.
Yeah, but half the good talent left. They're gone.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gone. And unfortunately, most of Rocksteady is being infiltrated by activists and people that just don't give a shit. And it shows it in the game. The game suffered for it.
The funny part is, I remember you used to play a game, and I don't know if you remember, but you played one of their earliest games.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. And it was one of my favorites. Very underrated, very underappreciated, and you can't find it anywhere now. And it's not even backwards compatible with the Xbox. And that's Urban Chaos. It's one of my favorite fucking games of all time.
Yep.
I discovered that game. Not I discovered it.
I remember watching you play that game, and
yep.
It was just like, wow, this is a really good game.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The problem with it is it just disappeared so fast. It was there and gone in like a matter of minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't discover that game. I actually had that game recommended to me by a former coworker when he used to work at the other company. You need to try Urban Chaos. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I went and bought it, and I was like, all right. I'm the type of person that don't buy games if they just got released and that wasn't an early release anyways. It'd been out for a while. I'm like, I'm gonna take a risk here, and then the risk paid off. I absolutely loved that game to death, and it was so fucking violent. It's like, damn.
Yep, I remember.
But that game came and went pretty quickly. It was like one of those is here and gone. Where the fuck did it go?
And then like I remember. The funny part is when I heard about them doing Asylum. That was actually the first thing I had heard was, I remember reading about it in, I think it was one of the Game Informer magazines back in the day when they were still doing the magazines for, for GameStop. I think if I remember right, I remember reading that, so Batman's getting done by
The same studio that did Urban Chaos, yeah. I couldn't believe it either when I read it. I was like, what? Yeah. And they put it in the header, same studio that brought you Urban Chaos. I was like, what? No shit. So, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, the Batman games are pretty much a near perfect experience.
Ta-da!
And no,
Uh-oh.
and no Zero, you're fine.
Uh-oh.
You lost your mic, didn't you?
I must have, I guess.
Yeah. You were there, then you were gone for a minute. Hey, like Urban Chaos, you were there, then you're gone.
Yep. But I mean, like I was saying, I mean, you know, they when I heard that they were developing it, I was like, oh, okay, so this should be good, you know?
Wasn't just good. Wasn't just
Yeah.
good. It ended up being
And
good.
Asylum turned out to be this,
Yep.
wow, this is a turning point for the Batman games because like I had played so many of the other Batman games and like, oh,
Well, let's see. I
there was.
played the original
Did you ever get to
Batman
play that?
on the
Did you ever
NES.
play that Batman? What was it? Dark Justice, Dark Future, Dark something?
Oh my god, you talking about the one that was complete garbage?
Oh yeah, the one that like, if I remember right, when they reviewed it on G4, they just ripped it apart.
Oh god, no, they ripped it apart, and then another one ripped it apart. There was a YouTube video that actually rips it
Well, you
apart.
got to figure back in the
They
day, man,
Oh my god, did they rip that
a
game apart?
superhero
Oh,
game was going to be absolute. Most superhero games, let's just be honest. For a while, superhero games were trash. I mean, you had
some worse, some weren't.
Aquaman.
Mm.
That was a butt of like how many jokes on X Play on G4?
God, I can't remember.
They called
how
that
many.
like the crappiest shit ever, pretty
Yeah,
much, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. They took a big fucking steaming
And
on that
then,
game.
oh, come on. You want to talk about horrible games? And you and I have probably been the victims of playing this game. I rented it and regretted it. Superman 64.
Yes.
Oh my lord. Was that garbage? That
Well,
wasn't just like hot garbage. That was like flaming poo in a bag. Bad.
they to this day still have not been able to make a competent Superman game.
I have not seen them. I don't even think I've seen them try.
I don't think they're ever gonna try after that disaster.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm gonna say a game that, like, to me, I found more fun than that game, and I have had people go when they find out that I'm actually a fan of this game, they go, "Why?
Mm.
Why? It's so stupid." I'm like, "But that's why. It's because it's so fun and so what you know. It was such a part of the era is." And I'm going to see if you remember this one. It was a Super Nintendo game. Here's the clues I will give you to see if you know this one.
It's not Superman.
It was a Super Nintendo game. It involved a real person in a crazy situation.
Not Double.
And this person that it was in, this person that was featured in this game, was a basketball player.
Oh, Shaq Fu.
Oh no.
No.
Close. That's actually on my list. That was actually on another one that I was going to say, you know, it was bad, but it was kind of fun. That was another one I was gonna say.
Good luck.
No,
Good luck tracking it down if you ever want it for the fucking Sega. You ain't
Michael
get it.
Jordan. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City,
Oh my god. Oh my god, I heard some really
where
bad.
you had like you
Yeah.
threw the basketball, and they had like, hey, look, it's a freezing ball. Oh, look, it's heat ball.
So bad. So bad. It was
It was so bad, but it was like it was entertaining.
no.
Like I've rewatched it, and I was rewatching clips from it, and I'm going, this game is like so stupidly dumb. But it was like, come on, when you were like,
It was so bad. It
when
was
you're
so
like
good.
12 or 13 playing it, you're kind of going, I'm entertained. Fun.
I was in my early teens when that game came out, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I mean, I would rather play 13 hours of Shaq Fu. Let's just put it that way.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Oh, it's fine. I get it.
I mean, if you want to talk about a really, really good game that I absolutely enjoyed and that I would play again if ever given the opportunity, which I do have that opportunity many times, I ended up buying the freaking game off Game Pass, and it happened to be the game called Black. You remember that?
Ah, yes.
Yep.
I have it on mine too. So
Yeah. Very
and I
under,
remember
very,
watching you play that.
very underrated. Fun as hell to play, but it was a one and done type of game. And somebody on YouTube did a retrospective of it, and they said that all of the cutscenes that they put in were like after the fact. Like they blew the budget on the actual gameplay parts and just threw the cutscenes in afterwards.
Yeah.
It was like,
Which I
well,
don't even think they threw it. They didn't even have legit actors in it, did they? I think it was like literally they brought in like people that worked for the company.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like what they did with Mortal Kombat. They didn't have legit. I mean, they had some legit actors, but they had some that were coming in, just to do like a couple things. I mean, that's not uncommon. That's not uncommon for studios to do something
Not at
like
all.
that back in the day.
And you actually just brought another good side thing for me. So next year we're gonna get to see two movies go against each other, just like the franchises did.
Okay.
The new Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out
Yep.
next year for the movies.
Yeah, coming out after December.
They delayed it. It's coming out next year now. It was supposed to come out in October. They're delaying it till I think March now.
Yeah, it came.
The other thing that's going to be coming out,
it's having production problems.
yeah, probably reshoots and everything like that. They probably test audience it and went,
They
yeah, we need to do like a little reshoot.
They did. It failed. Nobody liked it.
Well, I mean, there was kind of a bit of a hot mess with the first one that there were certain elements that I know some hardcore Mortal Kombat fans went, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was one of those. What the fuck was that? Why is this character? And Glowbugs and I talked about this with Jupiter. It was just like, why did you put this fucking guy Cole in this goddamn movie? He makes no sense being here. Like, I would understand if they like put
the original character idea, right?
Yeah, the original character idea, and he's not even a part of the fucking games. I would understand if they like put Taeon in there or something like that, or one of the characters from the lore itself. Pay attention. They needed to pay attention to the actual fucking game lore before they even did it, and it's like,
okay,
was the movie entertaining? Yeah, it was. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I just did not enjoy fucking. God, why did you put Cole in there?
Here's the other interesting one now. Also, they're in the midst of filming it right now, but it is supposed to be coming out next year. Street Fighter, the new Street Fighter movie.
I heard about it. Yep.
And they have a cast for that.
Unfortunately, no Jean-Claude. Well, not unfortunately. Kind of
I
fortunate.
think we were okay
Kind of
with that.
kind of fortunate. No Jean-Claude Van Damme this time, and
Yeah.
no Raul Julia because he's no longer with us. But
Sadly, that was his last movie too.
yep, it was.
But I mean, I've seen the cast list for the new Street Fighter one, and I'm going, okay, this should be interesting. You know,
Yeah, but speaking of Street Fighter,
a few
that's
a few
probably
wrestlers,
one of the very few
quite a few
games.
wrestlers in it.
Yeah, that's probably one of the very few games that don't really get it gets attention, but it doesn't get a lot of love in certain spots because yeah, the games are pretty hard. They can kick your ass.
Well, I think the other thing though is that
Yes,
they
they are.
kind of never turned into like the franchise that like they were one of the ones that like when it came down to fighting game franchises, they were one of the earliest, you know? They might
Capcom
have been the earliest.
Capcom pushed hard for that game to be a fucking franchise, and it was just like you guys have no
Well,
idea that
yeah, but I mean, 2 was amazing. I mean, granted, 2, they released like what, 3 or 4 different sub variations of it where you got like
you had Street Fighter
Street
Turbo, you
Fighter
had
2, Street
yep,
Fighter Ultra, Street Fighter,
Turbo,
yeah,
yep.
where you got extra characters, you got this, you got that, but it's like, okay, like that's the problem. 2 was considered one of the greatest fighting games of all time
Yeah, yes. And I
when it was
actually
released.
I own it.
But it also drove people crazy because they kept re-releasing it. And then people were like, "Wait, I have to buy a different version because you're re-releasing this game with this?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where they really screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you wanted to release the other version, wait. You know?
They're in development zero. They're talking about making another Sonic movie, but they haven't done anything rock solid yet. The third one was amazing. It didn't wrap anything, of course, because they want to continue it. But
What is it?
Sonic,
Oh,
the
yeah.
third movie, not really a cliffhanger, but it's just like, yeah, we're not ready to end this yet. So,
Well, Jim Carrey said that he will, at the drop of a hat, come back for any of them.
he signed on to do plenty more. He's like, I know I'm getting older, but I love playing this character, and I'm like, he plays that character so fucking
He
well.
has so much.
He does it so good.
It's one of the. That's one of the things with that one. You have to admit, and you and I have talked about this, is sometimes when you can really tell when you're watching a franchise and an actor really loves their role. Like they literally just go, okay, I love doing this movie. I love playing this character.
Yeah, he loves that role. Absolutely loves it. He's like one of
And
his favorite
that's a
roles.
perfect example with,
He said
yeah,
many times, he goes, listen, I've done many roles in my career. I've done plenty of them that have been really good. I've done plenty of them that have been kind of eh. He goes, but this role, oh, he goes,
yeah. I mean,
I will play this role until the day I'm in the ground.
I feel like it's one of his best roles that I've seen him do, that you really feel like he touches on such all the different things that make him good.
In
You know?
in the third one, he eats so much goddamn food, he's literally drumming on his fat stomach, and it's fucking funny as hell. I've never laughed so hard. I was like, that is fucking hilarious. And of course,
I mean, to me,
Mrs. Ed is laughing her ass off too. She goes, "This is pretty fucking funny." I said, "He was
to
built."
me, I will say some of the stuff that he's done, some of his more, how do I put it nicely? Some of his more, I feel like some of his more experimental stuff, like, we had gotten to see him in, at like when we started seeing him in the Ace Ventura role when he did The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some of his better movies were a little more experimental. Like it doesn't get enough credit. I feel it's one of the most underrated one of his, and it's considered one of the worst of his. And I think it's one of his better. is Cable Guy. I just don't think that people were ready for that movie because it's so
No,
dark.
it's too much in certain spots. It's way too much, and a lot of spots is too much. It's like,
But it's so good.
God.
His performance in it, you're just going, okay, I'm laughing, but I'm creeped the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, most of the movies he's done have been pretty damn good. I mean, even
Another one that I feel
Man
I
on the
will tell you
Moon
right
was
now,
amazing. I loved Man on the Moon.
that was a great one too. Another one of those ones where, you know, it was a little more serious than what you normally were used to seeing with him.
But the messed up thing is Courtney Love was in it, and Courtney Love did a fucking phenomenal job.
Say what you want about Courtney Love. I mean, she did a really good job in that one. I think another one that people forget that she did a really good job in was The People versus Larry Flynn.
Yes, yes. It's like, where the fuck is she?
Holy shit!
Why is she trying to have?
Was she amazing in that movie?
Why is she trying to have a fucking shitty music career when she can do amazing in acting?
Yeah, she's not a bad actor.
No, she's good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's good.
Now, one of my other favorite Jim Carrey ones. This is one that I think you and I might have seen before. And it's one of the ones I feel like it doesn't get talked about for Jim Carrey as much because of the fact that one, not only is there are no funny moments in this movie whatsoever, but it is serious as shit. The Number 23.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was
No.
watching that movie an experience.
Yeah.
Like
was.
anybody who ever, if you've had the experience of watching that movie, you know why I'm a fan. If you have not had the experience to watch that movie, go watch it.
Yeah.
One, it is one of Jim Carrey's best movies. Two, it is possibly one of Joel Schumacher's best movies. And that is saying something because that man has had some very good movies.
Except
they
for
just weren't Batman movies.
Except
they just weren't Batman movies.
Except for the Batman movies, yeah.
But even then, that wasn't really his fault. He had a lot. Like if you look back at some of the documentaries about the making of his Batman movies, Warner was pushing the toys, was pushing family stuff. They wanted to get away from the Burton stuff that they felt was too dark, that they couldn't make any money off of.
But yet,
you know,
15 years later, they put out one of the greatest trilogies that have ever fucking been made, and they made a ton of money.
Oh yeah, the Nolan.
Yes.
Yeah, the Christopher Nolan Batmans were amazing.
Yes.
I mean, did Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises kind of have moments where you're kind of going, eh?
Not really, not for me. Not for me.
I did.
I liked Bane, and I liked
Oh, I had no issue with Bane.
Yeah, I liked the actor that played him. He did it.
I had no issue
amazing
with
job.
that. I had no issue with that. I had a please explain the ending better.
Well,
I mean, I know they were trying to do it.
He was done.
Is he dead? Is he alive? Is he dead? You know, at that end.
No, he's alive. He just very much just disappeared and made it. He basically what happened. See, the ending for me was pretty cut and dry. I
think you're one of the few. Then
he faked it. He faked his own death just to get away from the madness of Gotham, and he just disappeared with Catwoman, and decided to be with her, and just Alfred saw him, did his little nod thing, and he drank his coffee, and that was that. The movie was over. So
now,
pretty easy to figure out. I figured it out.
I will say this though.
And then that'd have been an hour.
Okay. I will say this. if we're gonna talk Nolan movies, I am gonna say one of my personal favorites, and I feel like not enough people talk about how underrated. Because there's a lot of people who go, "Oh, it was good, it was good, it was great, it was amazing," but then like,
don't you fucking say Oppenheimer. Don't you say Oppenheimer because I haven't seen it yet.
nope, nope, I haven't seen it yet, and I want to
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah, me as well.
But no, I still feel like Inception doesn't get enough of the love that it really should because of how just absolutely just how well done it was, you know?
It got confusing though. Certain spots it did get
Oh
confusing.
yeah.
I think that's why
And I will also say another one.
that's why it has that reputation. The confusing parts.
I will say this though. Another one that I feel you want to talk about a Nolan one that I feel like people forget about how good this was in his filmography. Insomnia.
Yeah.
Why are we not talking more about that movie?
Are we talking about the
I mean,
one?
first
Are we
off,
talking about the one with Robin Williams?
yep, Pacino and Robin Williams.
I think that movie was like a one and done type of deal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, like, are you talking like once you watch it once and that's it? You wouldn't watch it again?
I've seen that movie.
Or are you talking?
I've seen a movie 50 times. I made
Okay,
Mrs. Ed watch it. I'm like,
it's a great movie.
You're watching.
It is an amazing movie.
I'm like, you're watching.
It is an amazing movie. I still feel like it's one of the more. Why is it people talking about how? Why are people not talking about? When you say talk about great Pacino movies, how is this not one of them?
It's not on any of your lists.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It doesn't even like if you ask people for their top 10 Pacino movies, it doesn't show up.
No.
Or if it does, it's like near the end, and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
No, they don't talk about it.
I mean,
they want to talk.
Yes.
They want to talk about Scent of a Woman. They want to talk about The Godfather. They want to talk about Scarface. They want to talk about things like that. They want to talk about Heat. They want to talk about
Oh, and I mean, don't get me wrong.
They want to talk about Devil's Advocate. They want to talk about those kind of movies.
Yeah, and you're not bringing up any bad movies. I mean, the man does not have a lot of bad movies.
No, not at all. And then of course they want to talk about The Irishman, which he was in that one as well. But it's like,
yeah,
okay, they're all great movies, but like you said, why is nobody talking about Insomnia?
I mean, good Lord. First off, Robin Williams. Nobody ever it's like, I swear to God, nobody ever brings up how good we all think of Robin Williams and we go immediately to, oh, Robin Williams was funny. Da, 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 da. His serious movies were amazing.
Then people need to watch
with a capital A.
Then people need to watch 1 Hour Photo then, because I'm telling you right now,
1 Hour Photo. Yes. Oh my God. Like, I remember, I think you and I watched that movie, and I remember
I was just going absolutely berserk with that damn movie. I was like, what the fuck, man? What was that? Dude, we lost her again. Krista.
Yep. Hey.
Mike acting up again, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, you need to get
the thing about it is,
you need to get that new headset. Yeah, you really should.
I do. Yeah. So I mean, I remember watching it. I think I watched it with you, and we were like watching it, going, "Okay, so he's supposed to be really kind of creepy in this. Let's see." And then, like, I think I remember us going midway through it, going, "Whoa."
Yeah.
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 Damn. Okay. I never thought Robin Williams could be that creepy, but damn.
Oh, he's a little.
And people forget. I mean, he's done TV stuff too.
Yeah.
Where he's kind of been a little. Ugh.
Yeah.
He did two things that I can remember. One of them, you say the name of the show and people go, I don't remember that show. Great show. Is he did a guest spot on Homicide way
Mhm.
back in the early mid 90s.
Yes.
A show that gave us, if you're an SVU fan, the Lieutenant Munch character came from that show. You know?
Yep. Yep. And if you guys don't ever remember this movie, it's a movie that I've watched with my mother. It was called Dead Again. He did a cameo.
Oh, good movie.
He did a cameo in it, and one of the
Well,
best,
kind of a cameo. It
suspense
was
endings. Oh my fucking
oh
god! One of the best suspense.
the twist on that ending. The
Uh
twist on
huh.
that ending.
I mean, I remember me and my mother watching it. We watched it all the way through to the end, and we just got to the ending. I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
I think I remember watching it going, I think I wait. So you know, I had that moment of like the Austin Powers, okay, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yo.
You know?
I mean, that's Robin Williams. I mean, the man.
But
The man can do
that
it.
ending for that movie ranks up there as one of the greatest endings. As well as like, you know, to me it's almost as good as another ending that I feel is one of the greatest of all times. And I know you're not going to disagree with me on this. And I thank our good buddy Brunk for this one. Jacob's Ladder. That ending.
You can thank Brunk for that one. I can thank my dad for that one because him and I watched it together, and the ending was just like you find out that he's been dead the whole entire time and he was killed in Vietnam.
That he died during the war, and
Yep.
The whole thing is
Yep.
like him just dying. It's just like, I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for anybody, but I mean,
I'm sure the audience by now have seen that fucking movie.
I hope so.
And I'm sure you guys I'm
so.
sure you guys out there on YouTube have seen it as well. So don't think you haven't.
If you haven't, go watch it. Do not go and watch do not go and watch. I know there's another one that has Michael Ealy that they did recently.
Don't watch the
I
remake.
like Michael Ealy. Don't go watch the remake. The remake is shit.
The remake is garbage. Watch the original.
I liked actors in the remake, but the original, go watch it. It is one of the most amazing, like, it's an experience movie. You have to experience this movie.
It is an experience. It is an experience. And it's an experience that I went into 3 times. You made me watch it again. I'm like, I remember telling you, I already seen this movie. You need to watch it again. I'm like, okay, all right, okay.
And then you rewatch it again, and you're watching it going, how did I miss that the first time?
Yeah, how did I miss that the first time? Because I watched it with my dad, and it was like, this movie's great. This movie was great. It was fantastic, but it was like,
oh yeah,
the ending was like,
but it's one of those movies that
you
have to watch multiple times.
Fucking time. God,
but I mean, that's the other thing is, like, you know, it is one of those ones where you catch certain things.
Mm-hmm.
A second viewing, a third viewing. The more viewings you do, you realize, shit, I missed that point. I missed that.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? You know?
Yep. Yeah.
And I mean,
good flick.
That's a compliment to the director as well. That if you can go back and watch the movie and realize that the director put in subtleties to tell you the whole story from point one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, you could watch it. After watching it multiple times, you start watching it again and you're going, wait, there's a clue right there. And that's like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, he's dead. That's why his girlfriend looks like a demon, because he's dead. You fuckheads.
I mean, going back, I mean, another movie that I feel doesn't get worse. It only gets better with reviewings. And we brought up it during when we were talking about Pacino movies. Is Heat. Rewatching that movie, every time you rewatch that movie, you just go,
Well, especially knowing that Val Kilmer's no longer around either. That's hard to that's hard to grasp because Val Kilmer's no longer here. So
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
yeah, you were talking about Heat, and I said Val Kilmer's no longer around.
Sadly.
Sadly, yeah.
But I mean, to me, I mean, you watch that movie, and it's another one of those movies that you rewatch, and no matter how many times you watch it, you feel like it gets better.
Yeah.
Or like there's something about it that you didn't catch the first time that you're kind of going,
Yeah.
oh wow,
Well,
okay.
It's kind of like with some of the favorite,
You know, like the subtle nuances
favorite
of
video
certain
games you and I were talking about. You know,
Yes.
you talk about like Uncharted. You play Uncharted more than once. It's like it just gets better. Just gets better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same with The Last of Us.
Another one that I feel has another good quality of every time you play it, you feel like it gets a little better. And it's another one that you've recently replayed. Tomb Raider.
I love Tomb Raider.
The Tomb Raider franchises.
Yeah.
Especially like the Survivor ones, the ones that we were the ones that we've both been playing.
The one with the Crystal Dynamics.
tell
the one
me.
the Crystal Dynamics did. Yeah. It's gonna get worse when you get into the middle of the game. And trust me, guys, we will be streaming more of that. But you know, I have a whole freaking block of shit I gotta do between here and October before we get back into those.
Yeah.
I just broke out my mask for my streams, and oh god, okay, that's gonna be interesting. Fucking.
So you horror gaming it for October?
Yeah. Yep.
What are we going for?
I haven't figured it out yet. I gotta work on it. I gotta look because there's quite a few that I played that are just absolute fucking amazing.
Here's an interesting question for you.
And Jupiter Absolutely Love is one of them that I played last year. Was Resident Evil.
Ooh, always a good franchise.
Yeah. Capcom.
Always a good horror franchise.
Capcom did it right.
Yes, it did. I'm gonna say here's an interesting question for you though. You and I have talked about how it's very sad that we didn't get more of this with the Friday the 13th game.
We are.
I mean, if they could work, I would love to see them rework the license out. So that they could re-release it.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Victor Miller has been brought on board. They're doing another game.
They are going to do another one?
Yes, Victor Miller's been brought on board.
Awesome.
Victor Miller's been brought on board. They announced it a couple months ago. They're bringing
same ones, same guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
So hopefully Kane comes back for it.
Kane's already signed up for it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, here's an interesting question for you. So they've done Friday the 13th with Kane as Jason.
Yep. And
the same company has come in. In Texas Chainsaw. Where, of course, Kane played.
Yep.
Leatherface.
Yep.
We've got the new Halloween one that they're getting ready to drop.
Is that coming out on Xbox?
Is going to play. That is going to be out on Xbox. It's going to be out on multi-consoles.
It's going to be fucking awesome. I'll make sure I pick that up.
Think about it in this way. We are one franchise away, if you really think about this. If they do this, and I'm curious if they will, because he's done it once, and people forget it. Okay, so Kane doing the stuff for Jason on Friday the 13th. Kane doing Leatherface on the Texas Chainsaw game. He's getting ready. They're getting ready to drop the one with him doing Michael Myers, the mocap for Michael Myers.
They're also bringing out a Hellraiser
Here's what I
game.
want to see. Oh, same company?
Not sure. I'll have to look it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did hear about that though.
yeah,
I did hear about that. But
yeah.
here's the interesting question for you. How much money would you drop if they said, "Hey, the developers that did the Friday the 13th game are going to do a Nightmare on Elm Street, and Kane does mocap for Freddy."
Well, you do remember Kane did the he did the
He did the
hand.
glove scene
Yep, he did the hand
for
scene. Yeah,
Jason Goes to Hell.
yep.
That's what I was referencing. Because think about that. If he does the mocap for that, he will literally have played almost every major horror character.
In any video game, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, if they get him for Hellraiser, that would be amazing.
Well, he's still in demand. He's still a demand actor. I mean, he's close to
Oh yeah,
he's close to 70, but fuck.
he's in his 70s, man.
Yeah.
I think he's in his late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, he's still in high demand. People
Yeah,
want
and he's not only in high demand as like in that sense. I mean, the man is one of the if you look, he's still doing tons of stunt coordinations. You know?
he just did a podcast. Yeah, he did a
I'm not
podcast.
so surprised by that.
It's called if anybody wants to look it up, okay, you guys check it out, and you guys on YouTube go check it out. It's called
Shit, I will check it out.
yeah, it's called Tales from the podcast.
Oh,
It's a take
I
on
love the name.
Yes, exactly.
I love the name.
You'll love
I love the
You'll
name.
love the intro. The intro is amazing because the Crypt Keeper
No, they got John Kassir to do the opening.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. It's fucking amazing. That's one of my favorite podcasts that I watch. It's absolutely.
Here's an
fucking
interesting
amazing.
question for you.
And I hope people like ours, but you know,
how underrated was the Tales from the Crypt franchise?
Are you talking movies or are you talking the show?
Both. I feel like both were underrated.
Okay, so a lot of actors came through that show. A lot of actors.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Joe Pesci, you had the late great Harry, the guy that played from what was it? What
Harry Anderson?
Yep, Harry Anderson. Joe Pesci.
Yep, you mentioned Pesci.
Yep.
Christopher Reeve.
Yep, Christopher Reeve, the late great Christopher Reeve.
Margot Kidder.
The late great Margot Kidder. She passed away too. Yeah.
Let's see. You had oh my god. Okay, first off, the late great Larry Drake in their Christmas episode.
He was
as the Santa.
He was a fucking asshole.
Oh my fucking god.
He was a fucking asshole in that one. Oh my god, was he a fucking asshole? But you know what?
And he didn't even say anything outside of
no.
I think he said 3 words in the entire fucking episode.
Yep.
But that episode was just so, the hairs on your arm go immediately when you think about that episode going, woo, okay, whoa, okay. Oh.
Yeah, no, he was a fucking
asshole. You get goosebumps. You get goosebumps.
No, he's a fucking asshole. But the one that stood out to me was the Joe Pesci one where they sawed him in half. They sawed him in half.
He's acting like he's a twin. He's acting like he's a twin. He's not.
Yep. I was like,
I always feel like they had a lot of really underrated episodes. Like one of my favorite was the do you remember the one it had I believe it had Will Wheaton in it?
Yes, Will Wheaton was in it.
It was the one where they're doing the fraternity. He's trying to join the fraternity.
Yep.
And Oh, that was such an underrated one.
Well, the thing is, he was going into college at the time. He talked about it.
Yeah.
He said he was going to college at the time, and he needed a little bit extra money, so they asked him to do that one, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
And I'm sure he loved it because I mean it was one of the better ones.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, Wheaton doesn't do much anymore since Big Bang Theory ended.
Yeah. I mean, I think he shows up here and there on stuff, but I mean it's few and far between.
Yeah,
But I think he
he's
also doesn't he have like he has something related to tech, I think, nowadays. I think he's doing something tech related.
I believe so. He's a pretty smart guy. He's really intelligent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Because I remember him being on G4 for a couple of things for the Attack of the Show that show that they were doing Attack of the Show.
Yeah, he was their guest.
He was one of their tech guys.
Yep. Yep. He was on there for a while.
Yeah.
But yes, Tales from the Crypt it was underrated.
Now, I mean,
One of my favorites because it was on Friday nights on HBO, and I would watch it every Friday. My routine was popcorn, pizza, and Tales from the Crypt.
oh, good.
Yep.
Good setup. Good setup.
Yep.
Another one I will say that I feel like here's a franchise that I feel was underrated. Another, well, not really a franchise, but I feel like it was a redo of a show that I don't think got enough credit.
Mm.
Outer Limits. The 90s version of the Outer Limits.
Oh, 90s version. No, I grew up the mid
Oh,
mid 80s mid 80s leading into the early 90s version of the Outer Limits, and it was one of my favorites actually. Outer Limits.
are you sure you didn't grow up on that one? 'Cause
But
I don't remember a mid 80s one. I remember the 90s one where it was like, it was on Showtime.
it started in 89.
Not that I know of.
I discovered it in 89.
You might have been watching something different then,
Maybe.
because if we were talking about like the one that had like Bo Bridges came on for the first season,
Yep.
had the Alyssa Milano, that was 95, bro.
Yeah.
That came out in 95.
Yeah, I think I might have watched a couple episodes of those.
I think there was an attempt in the 80s to do it on network TV.
They did.
But I don't think it lasted that long.
I think they did a couple pilot episodes in maybe one season, and that was it. Because
Yeah.
after that, I remember Freddy's Night.
Well, Twilight Zone, they've done like three attempts to redo that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Because you had the one that Henry Rollins was the host.
Yep.
You had the one where Jordan Peele was the host. That was the more recent one.
Jordan Peele, he's doing. God, he does a crazy amount of movies.
Mostly producing though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they just announced that they're delaying his fourth directorial movie. And that's crazy that he's only done 4 that he's directed.
Yeah.
But you can think of like how many that he's been attached to.
He's talented.
He's
talented. He is talented.
It's kind of like James Wan. James Wan does not have that many movies that he's directed. But if you say James Wan, you go, oh yeah, he did this, you'll run off all these different movies, and maybe half of them he's actually directed.
No, I don't think anybody remembers this, but he directed Aquaman.
Yep. Directed Aquaman, directed one of yours and my most underrated horror movie, personal opinion ever, Dead Silence.
Yeah,
one of the best movies I have seen. Like that just had such every time like
that ending
when I was working Oh, that ending was perfection.
That
That ending was perfection.
God, that ending.
It's oh,
That ending was.
that ending was perfection. Perfection.
I mean, that's
Perfection,
freaking.
bro.
What was that? What was that stuff that was coming out of the freaking out of the pipe that was in that guy's back? It was like, ugh, what the fuck is that shit? Ugh,
I don't think you want to think about that.
oh, that's gross. Probably stunk too. Yeah. And you want to talk about the James Wan? Oh, they're coming out with a new not Conjuring. Yeah, they're coming out with another Conjuring movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I mean, that's a funny thing is that he was only involved in the first two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't do anything Annabelle related.
No.
He just produced it.
Yep.
But I will tell you right now, when I went and saw the original Conjuring, that movie, it takes a lot for me to feel like the atmosphere of a movie actually got to me while I'm in the theaters, and that was one of them.
Really?
Yeah, I literally had goosebumps watching that movie. I felt a
No.
cold chill
No.
watching that movie.
No, not for me. What got me was the Exorcist sequence.
Oh,
That's when it started getting crazy for me. And then the second one, because the second one takes place in London.
yeah.
The not the tall man, the crooked man. Oh my god, did that freaking sent chills down my spine. That sent chills down my spine.
See, I don't know. To me, one of the best.
That voice. Oh my god. There came a crooked man who ran a crooked house. And I was like, oh my fucking god. 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 Yeah. Yo.
No, I went and I saw it. I saw the first one with a former coworker of mine at Walmart, and we were talking about it afterwards because we ended up watching that, and she's like, "Can we watch something a little less freaky the next time?"
Yeah.
And it's so funny. You know what we ended up going to see right after? We went back-to-back movies. We went to go see that one. Or no, I'm trying to remember if I saw no, Conjuring I didn't go see with a coworker. Conjuring I saw with my ex.
Yeah.
Your sister-in-law.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And we had to go see the second Minion movie after that.
She had to wash her brain of it. Yeah, and Mrs. Ed's like that too. If she watches a horror movie, she has to watch something mild that right afterwards. I'm like, I cannot watch horror movies.
No, I went to see. I was thinking about it. I'm going, oh no, it's Annabelle that I went to see with that coworker, and then we ended up seeing the second Woman in Black movie right after. No, that tells you the type of person that I was hanging out with. She was like 2 scary movies back to back, and we were both just like, okay, we're having fun. This is good.
Mrs. Ed can't watch horror movies because she has to watch something mild right afterwards. I'm like, I can't watch horror movies with you. I'm not.
Whereas back in the day when we were roomies, it would be horror movie, horror movie, horror movie, horror movie, horror movie, horror movie fest for October.
Open up the case. Oh wait a minute, I got more. Hold on. Give me a minute. Go run in the other room.
Oh, yep.
Are you kidding me? I can watch
especially when
I can watch that shit all day long. Next month, next month is my month, guys. Next month is my month, and I'm gonna be watching horror movies.
But think about it. Do you remember you, me, and Brunk horror fest movies? We had a whole month where we that's all we did.
I remember him. I remember him watching Hostel, and he had to leave the room a couple.
Oh, he had to walk out.
Yeah,
he had to walk out.
Yep.
That's the only movie I think I've ever seen him go, okay, that's a bit much. That's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally chugging beer. I'm like, oh come on, man, that's not that bad. He's in my bathroom. Oh no.
I'm betting it was the eye sequence.
Yeah.
That eye sequence got a lot of people.
Nah, sequence got everybody. You even got Glowbugs. Glowbugs was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah.
Well, I mean, spoiler, I mean,
I'm sure everybody's seen it.
you blowtorch an eye.
Yeah.
You blowtorch somebody's eye. And it's kind of funny that, like, I look back now and
One, it's hard. It is kind of based in reality. But if you ever blow towards somebody's eye, you're gonna feel nothing but fucking pain the whole entire time. You are gonna be in some serious goddamn pain. And not to mention after he cut it and all that.
Oh, the pus,
Oh,
the fluids and everything like that.
God, why?
I think that's the moment that got Brunk, was like when everything started.
Yeah. You and I are like, what?
Oh, the squishy.
Look at the pus. Look at the
We're
pus.
just going, oh
my. Yep. There it is.
You and I were just like, yo.
Yep. No, that was
and he's just like, I'll be back.
Yeah. I think he let he didn't go to the bathroom. He left. He went across the street over to Stewart's to go get a drink.
Oh yeah.
Because he's like, I can't. I gotta take a.
Which is so funny because, like, he's one of the ones that I used to watch Evil Dead with. And we love that one. Me, you, and him love that movie, and we tortured one of our old friends.
Yep.
And I'll even do the chant that we did to torture that person. Tapioca pudding, tapioca pudding.
I told Mrs. Ed about that. She started laughing her ass off. She goes, "Did he really?" I'm like, "Yeah, he ran in the bathroom just to throw up."
Oh yeah. And you knew he was doing it because you heard.
I walk by the door. All I hear is. I'm like, round of applause.
No. You're shorting one part of that, because I remember that where you walked by the bathroom. You're missing that one part, and I think you're purposely. You might be purposely forgetting it because it is a little mean. You went, "Hey, you want some tapioca pudding? We're gonna have some pudding. Do you want some tapioca?"
I made it worse. He was after I said that, he was projectile afterwards.
He hated you. He was so pissed at you after that, and it was, oh my god,
worth it.
Well, he was such a dick, so
worth it. God,
he was a dick.
What are some of the greatest horror games you've ever played?
Oh, do they have to be straight up horror, or can it be like horror comedy?
No, since we're getting into very close to October.
So straight up scary.
Yeah, I need to list my months. So,
obviously, you have to say Resident Evils.
Well,
specifically for me, I was a big fan of 2. Especially when you're talking the original version was 2. Then 4 came out, and that was like, okay, I like this one. I liked it. I liked 4, but 4 was like a turn for the franchise for like a while, where it felt more action horror, not horror.
I think they ported it to every fucking console ever made.
Oh yeah, easily.
In subsequent years. Easily. I mean, you look at it, it was on PS2, then it hit PS3, then it hit PS4, then it hit Xbox, then it hit Xbox Series X, and it's still on Xbox Series S. Then they made the remake.
Yep.
And that ended up being one of the greatest remakes ever made, believe it or not. I love Resident Evil 4 remake.
I mean, like I said, if you're gonna go into like horror, but with like at least a little bit of tinge of funny, obviously I'm gonna throw a game that was one of the last ones that I've streamed. Stubbs the Zombie.
That
That
bleeds into a little
was
bit of the
good.
gore,
Like
the gore. Okay, so the gore mechanics are what make it a little bit bleed into horror, guys, and then the comedy is all the campy shit
it's
that
a
they've done.
horror comedy, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That they've
It's a
done.
it's like playing a really good horror comedy movie. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got a good question for you.
Stubbs is one of my favorites.
I got one for you. If they ever did this game as a game, would you play it? You ready? If they ever did a Lost Boys game,
Oh, that would be hard to do.
it would, because I mean, obviously
I
you
would-
don't have Corey.
No, I would play
You don't
it.
have Corey Haim.
No.
I wish we still had Corey Haim. God rest his soul. You know, I mean, poor guy.
Corey and we lost a lot
The
of
Coreys.
we lost a lot of good actors. A lot of good actors.
Well, I mean, you got the Coreys in there, and people forget. You know, everybody always associates them to get the two Coreys together. That was actually literally the first time they ever worked together.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, you know, both have horror pedigree. I mean, good lord. I mean, Feldman was in what the fourth
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
He was the original Tommy Jarvis. The original.
Yeah, and then they recasted him.
Yep, because they aged up the character.
Yeah, and they recasted him
twice.
Yeah.
Because they did it twice. Because
Yeah.
if you remember, the movie right after, which a lot of people hated, because it's the one that, well, Jason's not Jason.
Oh,
spoiler.
You're talking about the fourth? No, everybody's seen it. It's the fourth one where the father.
No, it's the fifth. It was the fifth one.
Oh, the fifth one. That's right. It was the
Because the fourth one's the one where they killed Jason.
Oh,
Killed.
that's the final chapter. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Tom Savini worked on that one. He he got to kill Jason. What one was that? Because I own it.
5.
The paramedic went crazy.
Yep, it was the fifth one.
Yeah.
And then the sixth one
Come to
was the
find
one
out,
where they brought him back.
yeah. Come to find out,
They brought Jason back.
that his son that got axed with the axe because of the fucking chocolate bar was his son, and he just went completely berserk.
Yep. But I mean, the funny thing is, at the end of the fifth one, the actor that they had playing Tommy Jarvis in that one, they teased that he's now he's the killer. You know?
They never ran with it though. That's the biggest problem. They didn't run with it.
No, they dropped a ball after that. They literally went. They ended it where you teased like Tommy's now the killer. You come back to the next one, and they brought Tommy back. You know,
they brought Tommy back, and they made him completely fucking nuts. And then they had I forgot the actor that played with him in the first opening sequence because he got fucked up. I forgot his name. I forgot his fucking name. He's a good comedic actor. He did I think it was Welcome Back, Kotter, I believe. They fucked him up though. He fucking ripped his heart right out.
The other interesting thing is, here's an interesting little kick on that. You ready for this?
The
guy who played Tommy Jarvis in Part 6 was in another very good horror movie franchise. He did 2 movies of that franchise. You ready? The one who replaced did the third time when they had Tommy Jarvis was a guy by the name of Tom Matthews.
Yeah, Tom Matthews. Yeah.
Tom Matthews was in the first 2 Return of the Living Deads.
Yes.
Which, as you know, personal favorites. So, two of my favorites are Return of the Living Dead. You know that
Is
the
is
Living
that the
Dead.
one? Is that the one where they walk around and say brains the whole entire
Yes,
time? Okay.
yes,
Okay. Okay. So that yeah.
that's the one where it's supposedly like a gas that turns them into zombies.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
and that the Night of the Living Dead was actually based off of reality.
Yeah. And they had that rock chick or something. She looked almost like she just
Yep,
got off stage from a fucking show.
Linnea Quigley,
Yeah.
who is best known as one of the greatest scream queens of the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her character name in that was Trash.
Yeah. That was funny as hell.
Yep, her name is Trash.
Yeah. Yep.
And everybody remembers that movie for the one simple reason that she literally dances in a graveyard, strips butt ass naked
Yep.
in a graveyard.
Yep. No, she.
That was like, well, it's an 80s horror movie. We need boobs.
Yeah. Exactly. But I mean, if you're talking horror games, okay, so you played the Dead Space remake, right? Have you beaten it yet?
No.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
I'm taking that very slowly.
Yeah, no. There's no. Unfortunately, the game it takes forever to beat that fucking whole entire when you get the marker. Like, remember that sequence that was there and Zero was there?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't freaking, and I had to end the stream. I was like, all right, well, my time's up. And so after you move that marker, you have to meet up with Nicole again. And the fucking last half of the game, it drags ass. And I mean, like, not in a bad way. It just takes a while. It just takes a while to get there. Yeah, it just takes a little bit to get there. It's not a bad drag. It's just one of those, like, it's good.
Okay,
This is gonna take some time.
I got one for you, and it's an underrated movie, and I feel like it's still one of the. It's still. I feel like it's such a great movie, and nobody talks that much about it. The original Fright Night.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
But it's so good, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen it in a long time. it's been like it's been a day and a minute.
That's a go back and watch that.
Well, I'd have to buy it off Amazon or something because
I think it's streaming somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta find it. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was more of a horror. It was more of a horror comedy, if anything.
Absolutely.
It kind of bled itself into comedy very well. Like, it was kind of like, because I remember at the time when it came out, they were coming out with a ton of fucking horror comedy movies because you had American Werewolf in London was more of a horror comedy. It had some comedy elements in it. You had Fright Night. You had Night of the Living Dead, but the one you just mentioned.
Yep, Return.
Yeah. That was
Return
more
of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that was more of a horror.
Absolutely horror comedy.
Yep. So that was a big boom in the 80s for all those horror comedies to just come out and just.
Oh yeah. I think at that point we kind of needed our horror with like at least a little bit of chuckle,
Well, yeah, I mean, because you had so many ones that were just so rough to watch. I mean, you had so many of them that were just so completely violent and completely over the top, and like, we need something to buffer it, and they did because they were getting some. I think studios were getting major heat because of all the.
Well, we brought up Lost Boys. That was another good example of horror comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. And the actress that played the mother actually ended up becoming I don't know if you ever see it. It's called Mayor of something, and Jeremy, the one that
I know the one I'm talking. I know what you're talking about.
Good fucking show.
Well, Diane Wiest was the actress who played the mom in Lost Boys. And She also was in.
She's in that show too.
People forget she took over for the original DA on Law and Order, the original Law and Order series.
Yeah, no, I know that because my grandmother was a big Law and Order fan, big time Law and Order fan. May she rest in peace. But yeah,
Well, that franchise was amazing. That's every one of the Law and Order franchises has been amazing.
yeah. But she was teaching in that show. She was teaching convicts, and yeah. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You need to watch the rest of it because it gets crazy.
Yeah, I've got to check that out.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
I've got to back check on some of the. That's one of the ones that I've got to go back and check up on.
Yeah.
Another one that I want to check up on that I started watching and I haven't gotten to do much past was what is it? It's the Stallone one that's on Paramount.
Oh, that's Tulsa King.
Yeah. I've watched a bit of that and I was like, he's doing really good on that show.
We've been watching the second season. And the second season,
I've watched a bit of the first season. The other one I want to sit down and watch is and I've got to sit down and do
one of my favorite
Prime.
shows. Absolutely
I got to
amazing.
do this on Prime is Reacher. Reacher's another one I want to sit down and watch.
Yeah. And
I've got to rewatch. I've got to rewatch.
There's a ton of them I need to watch.
I've got to rewatch season 1 of Wednesday, so I can get to season 2.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Season 1 was amazing. I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it that much because I'm over the Addams Family. I've seen every fucking Addams Family, and then they come out with
this. Did you see the animated one?
Yeah. And they come out with this, and it was like, what the fuck is this so good?
But think about it. You had the team behind. Think about it. You have Tim Burton and the guys that did Smallville, actually, are the guys that are involved in that. And it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Especially Burton being involved.
Yeah.
Tim Burton being involved in an Addams Family thing just kind of screams. Yeah, right place, right person.
He should have directed the actual movies. I'm surprised he never touched those. I'm
surprised he never did it. It was Barry Sonnenfeld who did them, and he's a unique cat though too. Sonnenfeld, if you know much about him, he's got a very unique sense of humor.
I am a big time Tim Burton fan because I just love the dark parts.
Yeah.
I just loved his dark take on Batman was by far one of my favorites.
But I mean, I think, with the ones that Raul Julia Gomez was really good too. And those were done by Barry Sonnenfeld.
Yeah.
And people forget Sonnenfeld also did the Men in Black, the first 3 Men in Black movies, which
I love.
Those were unique. Very unique movies.
I love those movies. Rick Baker did all the effects in them.
And Rick Baker, I think anybody who has an appreciation for practical effects, Rick Baker, to me, if I'm going to say, and I know I'm going to probably get somebody who's going to be like, oh, how dare you say that, is like, to me, I have like what I prefer to call the holy trinity of practical effects. The top 3 people to me that I think of when I think of practical effects, and it goes Rick Baker, Tom Savini, Stan Winston. Don't get me wrong, I love the guys of K&B. They are,
Nicotero, yeah.
If you can't say that Nicotero or
Howard Berger,
yep, or Kurtzman weren't amazing, you're an idiot.
Kurtzman Kurtzman never left on bad terms, and they actually worked together many times after.
Yeah, Kurtzman came on for. I think Kurtzman worked with them on worked with Nick Taro on the just ended
Walking
Creep
Dead.
Show.
Yeah,
No, also did Creep Show
yeah, yeah,
with him,
yeah.
and they just ended that on Shudder.
Yeah, I know. I gotta check that
And
out
I
at some
guess
point.
they're doing some. I guess Nicotero's getting ready to do something new on Shudder. Not
Mm.
a surprise, you know.
He's another one that he's another person that's in demand. He's very high
Oh
in
yeah.
demand. Very high in
Well,
demand.
he does great makeup work. His
Hmm.
practical effects are amazing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he learned from Tom Savini, for Christ's sakes. He was his apprentice.
Exactly. I mean, think about how many people we have because of Savini,
No.
because Savini was teaching.
Yeah.
People forget Savini dropped out of actually making movies for a while and just was teaching people how to do the effects.
Well, no, he has an effects school.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, he has a makeup effects school, which he still actively is a part of, even though he's
At like what, 80?
80.
80, 90 years old?
No, he's 80. He's not 90 yet. He's 80. Yeah, he's I think he's 81, I believe.
And still just I saw a thing
He
of what he
doesn't
looks like right now, and
he doesn't act
the
it.
man doesn't. I swear to God, the man hit like 50, 55, and then like stopped aging.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because I watched him on Grim Life Collective, and they did an interview with him, and he walked Michael and Jessica all the way through his house. I mean, he's got a collection of everything you can think of, everything horror related. He had a couple dozen Jason masks. Like, he had a massive
I could believe
collection.
that.
Yeah, massive
I could
collection
believe
of it.
that.
I mean, the man has got horror memorabilia up the ass.
Well, he's also a fan. That's the thing that I love about him in general, is that not only does he make these things, I think a lot of the effects artists, I think the ones that are the most successful are also fans
Yeah.
of the genre.
Yes, they have been for quite some time. Howard Berger was into the Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
He made his mother draw him. Creature of the Black Lagoon, and he couldn't go to bed unless it was next to him the whole entire time. He talked about it several times in many interviews.
Okay, I got a good question for you. I want to know your opinion on this, okay?
Hmm.
I'm going to talk about a couple of different remakes that I felt, were they good or not in other people's opinions.
Video game
No.
remakes or movie remakes?
No, movie.
Okay.
Movie.
Okay.
So the first one, your opinion on Piranha, the more recent one, the one that had Ving Rhames and Elizabeth Shue.
Okay, so that was done by wasn't that done by
French guy.
Okay.
The effects was K&B.
Yep.
That was also the one where like it got there was a lot of people, myself included, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but there was quite a few moments in that movie that it went very softcore.
Yeah. There was a lot of tits in that movie.
Dude, like at least three of the people that were there was at least, I think if I remember right, I think there was at least minimum 5 or 6 people that were in that movie that were actual porn actresses.
Yeah. Yes.
Including one of the main like supporting actresses.
Yeah.
The one that she's with the British girl, and she gets like torn up underwater.
Yeah. Wasn't that Piranha 3D?
Yep.
Yeah,
that was technically the 3D one.
Yes, I saw that, and I was really KNB did a really good job because they did the trauma
Yes,
effects like after they've been attacked, and it was
right.
oof, man.
They did the more practical stuff, like a lot of the
Ooh,
scenes
man,
involving
it was hard.
the piranhas.
It was hard to look at because it was so disgusting.
I don't
Like,
know. One of the most impressive ones that I saw was that. Do you remember the sequence where the wire cut through two of the girls,
yes, yep,
and they did like the slide, the body slide?
yeah, yep.
I mean, that effect. I swear to God, that's one of KMB's biggest known effects. Because I feel like after, like, they did the first time I remember them doing it was in 13 Ghosts with the lawyer.
Oh my god, and the lawyer got cut in half. Yeah, yep.
And that lawyer, that, I mean, that movie gets so many people going, oh my God, it was so stupid. I hated that movie. And then, like, the true horror fans are going, dude, that was a fun movie to watch.
That was it was. The ending kind of fell apart, but the from the
Yeah.
beginning to the middle is where the movie shined the most. And
I mean, first off,
the gore
can we
effects,
give, can
were
we
just
give,
what the fuck.
yes, but here's the one thing I'm going to say right now. Can we give Matthew Lillard credit for how good he was in that movie?
Matthew Lillard is by far one of the best character actors. And I'll tell you that. And you know why? Because you know why I say that? Because have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's?
I've seen a bits and pieces of it. I haven't gotten to sit down and actually watch the whole thing yet.
You need to watch the
I know.
yeah.
It's finding, dude. It's finding time, man.
He ripped the ending sequence. He completely owned that shit. Like it was his time. This thing. He took that fucking.
Okay,
It was like
I got a good.
watching Stu again. It was like remember Scream?
Okay, I got it. Actually, yes,
Exactly
I
like
was
that.
actually
I was
going to
like,
bring that up.
holy
Actually,
shit.
I first off, I love the fact I just recently found this out that it was a complete. There was a few some of my favorite sequences with him as Stu in the original Scream. I just recently I was a couple of days old. I was maybe a couple of weeks old when I just realized this. I did not realize. First off, the sequence where he's like, my parents are gonna
Be so
kill
mad at
me.
me. No,
Yep,
it's
or
my
are gonna be
parents
so
are gonna
mad at
be
me.
so mad at me. Yeah.
I did not realize that wasn't scripted, and that that was an improv.
Yeah, he improved it.
The other was the phone sequence where
Did you really call the police?
no, the part where Skeet Ulrich's character throws the phone.
You hit me with the phone, dick. Yes.
I did not realize that was also completely ad-libbed, and I was like, okay, now I have even more appreciation for those sequences, because those were like two of my favorite moments in that original Scream. You know,
You are gonna if you happen to sit down and watch Five Nights at Freddy's in its entirety.
I do intend to. It's on my queue for my Peacock.
Yeah, I went and saw it at the theater. It was released on Peacock in the theater at the same time. I saw it in the theater, and oh my god, I actually loved it. It was a good movie. I found it to be very entertaining. And when
you know this,
I saw Matthew
this is
Lillard,
another thing you know about.
I was like, oh my god, this is going to be fucking good. This is going to be good because
Yeah.
he's going to get a part where there's going to be, because one, it's a Blumhouse movie and it's horror and it's based off,
Yeah.
The actual video games.
Yeah.
And everybody that knows, I streamed Five Nights at Freddy's a couple of days ago on my phone, so there's that. And yeah, when you get to that ending sequence when he starts just going off and just like, you can't leave enough alone, can you? I was just like, how you doing, Stu?
You know what amazes me though is like how well, like, think about it in this way. This is another thing about him that's like, if people don't know, they're kind of shocked. He did, like, most people when it comes down to the Scooby-Doo movie, live action movies,
He owned that shit.
like Sarah Michelle Gellar has kind of distanced herself from it. Has said that it's something she wishes she would never want her kids to watch because of how bad she feels like it was.
Oh, come on.
Freddie Prinze Jr. hated it because he didn't feel like it was that good of a movie.
Oh, give it a rest, you two. Jesus Christ.
Which is funny.
I know
To
they're
me, it's funny
I know
that
they're
Freddie
still
Prinze,
married.
first off,
I know they're still
Freddie
married,
Prinze
but come
is
on.
a huge, but he's a huge
Yes.
Scooby fan.
Yes.
And for him to kind of be like that, you're kind of going, dude, what the fuck, bro?
That's why he signed on to it. But
whereas Matthew Lillard came on board, wasn't the big Scooby fan like Freddie Prinze Jr. or Linda Cardellini, or, they were the two ones who really knew the franchise, loved the franchise. He kind of came in there, knew of it, liked it, wasn't the hardcore fan. He went from those two live action movies to when
the movie's wrapped.
Think about it. When Casey,
he ended up doing The Void.
Kasem, when Casey retired, he got the role.
Yeah.
And is literally, like, outside of a few projects, is Shaggy on anything animated.
He got praised by Casey Kasem, believe it or not. Casey
Kasem
actually went on record before he passed away. He said that Matthew Lillard,
Casey loved him.
Yeah.
Casey loved him for his Shaggy.
I officially passed the torch to Matthew Lillard because the man knows what he's doing. That's exactly what Casey's words were. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say, though, to me, there's a couple of little things, like, I'm kind of thinking now, and I'm going, what would be interesting kind of stuff is, okay, so how about this? Since we've been kind of crossing over between movies and games.
Well, it's a little bit of everything podcast. Come on.
What movies could you see successful games?
Bugs and I actually talked about this from games that were made into movies. What would be successful as far as that's concerned? It's tough to do because
I'm not talking like games being turned into movies. I'm talking what movies could become really interesting games.
It's tough to do because you have RoboCop the games that have been based off the movies, of course, and they've been made.
Right.
This last one that just came out, Rogue City, is God.
I got one for you.
If anybody has not had a chance to play Rogue City, download it and fucking play it. I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the best games I've ever played. One of the best fucking games I've ever played.
I had fun.
I had a blast with that game. I had a blast with it.
I mean, granted, it was kind of funny because, like, I tried to do I think I told you about this. I tried to do a leg shot and ended up doing a crotch shot. I was like, how in the hell? Like, I'm looking at it going, I'm aiming at the leg. How am I hitting? Okay, is his third leg that big? Jesus Christ.
I do the crotch shots on purpose because I think they're funny.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say, to me, what I would love to see if they ever had if they would ever do this, it would be. I feel like it would be an interesting one, and I'm gonna be very specific because there's two different versions of this that they could go for, and I don't want the remake of this. I would play the ever loving shit out of a Total Recall game.
They made
If
it.
it's based off of, if they do it based off of like close to like the Arnold one, it would be fun.
They did.
Are you talking like the old NES one? I do remember an NES one,
They did. Yeah.
but that was. I'm talking like
I know.
modern.
I know. But that would be hard to do. That'd be hard to do.
How?
You know
I
how
mean-
you know how bad the NES one was. It was well, according to Angry Video Game Nerd, he said that the game is trash. So
He's not wrong. I've
no,
had the experience of looking at it.
yeah,
I refused to play it.
yeah, yes.
I was not impressed.
So to do it in modern times would be it'd be something that I would love to see. Taeon could probably take it on. I guarantee you, Taeon would do it and knock it out of the park.
Okay.
So
I could also see the guys that did God, what is it? The one I'm playing right now. The fuck. The Quarry, the one that the guys that did that Quarry game that I've been playing.
And the company that did Until Dawn.
Yeah.
And the same developers that did that game.
Yep. I could see them handling that pretty well.
The Quarry was on game
because they seem to do well with.
Is it still on Game Pass?
I don't believe so. I had to buy it.
Okay,
it wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
It was on Game Pass for a while.
Super expensive.
Yeah,
it wasn't super expensive, and I got the cross-platform one, so I have like the one for the Xbox One and the my other Xbox.
Oh, so you get the cross gen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews about the Quarry. I don't know. I
had fun with it. I've had fun with it. I mean, it kind of gives me off and I mean this in a not compliment way, is it kind of reminds me of like later Metal Gear Solid games. You know how like where you play for a couple of minutes, sit down and watch about an hour and a half of cutscene. You know?
Oh God. I don't mind cutscenes in video games,
for a little
but
bit,
if it's too much, forget it. I'm not dealing with it. You know me.
I mean, it's not that long. Yeah, it's not like it's that long. Like I remember playing, I think it was the 4th Metal Gear Solid game, and I was like, I'm playing for like 5 minutes. I'm sitting, and I literally had to put the paddle down because like I'm literally waiting to play. Half an hour, 45 minutes later, I'm still watching a cutscene.
That's part of the reason why I left Sony, because not only the business practices I despise, but it's also everything had to be a fucking cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. You play 15 minutes of the game just to be treated to another fucking cutscene. Why am I dealing with cutscenes? It must be fucking ads for crying out loud, because right out of the game, you're done. It's like, why?
Which is actually really funny, because that's one of the things I've seen with some of the gameplay that I've watched for a game that you and I have talked about is Death Stranding. That's another one that I keep hearing has play for a bit, long cutscenes.
Yeah.
Play for a bit, long cutscenes.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
God, it's got a lot of cutscenes.
But I mean, granted, if you have
really good game,
if you're paying, I mean, let me put it in this way: if you're paying for Norman Reedus to show up and act, you might as well pay the man to act and have the cutscenes.
I've got the game on Xbox, and let me tell you something. I got it on a sale. I got it for $18. $18. and
Damn. Okay.
it's a good game. It really is. It was very well done. A little weird, but still a good game.
Well, it's also done by the guy that did the first 3
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solids. And
Kojima. Yeah,
yep, Kojima,
Kojima. Yeah,
who,
got fired from
I mean,
Konami.
yep, he got kicked off of his own team. Could you imagine creating like he was a part of that Team Ninja for like ever for Konami.
That's Japanese politics.
And then he got kicked off of his own team, fired by the company.
No, that's Japanese politics. They cut his fucking name.
It's like, God damn,
They
man.
cut his fucking head right off. That's Japanese.
Oh yeah.
That's Japanese politics for you. He disagreed with the CEO or something. They were talking about it a while ago. He disagreed with the CEO or something, and the CEO was like, "Fuck you, you're out of here."
I mean, people forget that, like, or no, I don't think Kojima was involved in Team Ninja.
Yeah, he founded it.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
no, he founded.
No, I don't. No, he wasn't. No, I'm thinking another one. It's not Kojima. Because Team Ninja did like Ninja Gaiden Black,
Yeah,
Dead or Alive.
yeah.
There's somebody else. I'm trying to remember that dude's name, but that dude got kicked out of Team Ninja, and he had founded it. Kojima did get fired though from Konami.
Yeah, well, because he had a disagreement with the CEO.
Yeah.
Konami was going down a different path than he was. And
Kojima just went, okay, so you don't want me to work? He took, if I remember right, he took every single person that worked with him on those Metal Gear games. Yep. When he founded his Kojima Productions.
Yeah.
Took them with him. They lost all those workers.
Well, the reason he was pissed off, I want to tell you this, Ron. This is insider information. So the reason he got pissed off is because they recasted Snake Plissken.
Oh, you mean his Solid Snake?
Solid Snake he got recast.
Yeah, didn't they?
Yeah,
it went
Kiefer Sutherland took it.
Yeah,
over.
Kiefer took over.
Yeah,
because they wanted a bigger name.
Yeah,
he took over, I think, on the 4th game, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kojima did not like it one bit. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he was very loyal to the guy that he had.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially his English actor. I'm trying to remember his name. It's David something. I'm trying to remember his name because
David.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's David something. Yeah, this is his name.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, if you want to look it up, go ahead. I mean,
going for it right now.
I can't even look it up on the computer if I want to, but.
It was David Hayter.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. David Hayter. Yep. And he put out a pretty mean statement.
He was memorable for that role too. Like people immediately, like you hear that voice and you just go,
yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Boss. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he put out a pretty mean statement towards not towards Kojima, but more towards Konami. He was mortified. He's mortified. Can't blame him. And it's like the same thing that they did with T.C. Carlson. Same thing they did to him. God of War.
From what I heard, that wasn't about him. I mean, he even approved the guy that took over for him.
Okay, so he wasn't.
He approved Christopher Judge because Christopher Judge physically, like when they started, the reason why TC left was because Sony was going to go into starting to do where everything was mocap, and TC does not fit Kratos.
In the mocap, no.
Unfortunately,
no.
TC's voice is perfect for him. You know, his voice was always great for that Kratos voice. But physically, I mean, he's a fit human being, but he's not like holy shit.
Yeah, let's call a spade here. The guy's a twig. Nice guy, but
I was being polite. He
Alright.
is, yes, he is very. He's a very skinny human being.
Yeah, he's a twig. Come on, you guys know me very well. Fucking
Amazing,
Zed Killer.
amazing voice actor.
I say what's on my fucking mind, and I'm not afraid to fucking hold.
Amazing voice actor.
No, he is.
Amazing voice actor.
Absolutely.
We cannot take away from that. But
No.
like, when he saw the writing on the wall, when Sony went to him and said, "Hey, look, we're gonna relaunch it, the series. We're gonna do Norse mythology, but we're gonna do everything mocap." He saw the writing on the wall and went, "I can't. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to do the mocap." And I think if I remember right, I remember hearing a story that he actually recommended Christopher Judge.
Yeah, he did.
I think he either told Christopher Judge to do it, or he recommended them looking into him. It was one of those two.
You also look at the fact that Kratos in the subsequent relaunch games that he's very, very muscular. Very muscular.
And Christopher Judge is a very well-built human being.
Yeah. Well,
all you need to do, if you don't remember how much of a beast this man is, go watch him in SG-1. Yeah. Stargate SG-1.
Stargate SG-1. That's how I knew. I knew him. I knew him when I found out he was the one doing Kratos. I was like, no shit.
And he's also got his voice is his cadence is very close to TC's.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a smart decision on their part to do that.
The media ran with the fact that he was replaced. They ran with it and tried to make it look like it was done unceremoniously, which is like, fuck you, you fucking ass bag.
Which TC has gone on record multiple times saying, I recommended Chris.
That wasn't the case.
Chris is a good choice. I have no issue with it.
Yeah. But
I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, but in that
role, I have had my time in that role, and I loved it. But it was my time to move on.
Yeah, in that case of what happened with David is they just went ahead and casted Kiefer and didn't even give him any warning. He got the fuck you rock star treatment, like when they decide to change a session musician, they don't even tell the musician that they gotta let go.
Yep. Oh, speaking of, I want your opinion on something that I saw show up on various social medias. So apparently, and you and I are both fans of this particular artist, especially the band. So I don't know if you've heard this. Roger Waters.
I've heard.
Pink Floyd.
I've heard. And I'm going to tell you right now. Okay.
I was none too happy about it.
No,
I was none too happy about it. I love Pink Floyd. I think they are one of the best bands ever.
Yes.
They are absolutely an amazing band.
Mm.
But Roger was out of line for saying what he said about Ozzy. And Jack had every right to go after him the way he did.
No, Jack is a fucking legend, and I'm going to tell you right now, if Jack were to ever, I'll tell you one thing. I would love to. Never going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, he's too fucking famous for that shit. But
I think I know where you're going to go.
Yeah, if you were to ever say, "Hey, Zed, I want to come on your podcast," I'd be like, "Get your ass in here." Jack did exactly what Jack needed to do.
Yes. He handled it properly.
Yes. Jack needed to call him what he called him because, God damn it, fuck you, Roger Waters. You need to keep your fucking. Me and Mrs. Ed were talking about this. He needs to keep his fucking mouth shut. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Shut up. Do your music. We don't want to hear your opinions on other people.
Well, there's a reason why he's not with Pink Floyd anymore.
Is he not with them anymore?
No.
Oh.
No, they broke up a while ago.
I thought he was still doing the reunion stuff when they do the reunion.
No, he wasn't even a part of it. They got a session guy to fill in his parts.
Oh.
No. No, they broke up The guitar player and lead singer broke off. They ended up doing David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, and Roger Waters did
Right.
Pink Floyd on his own. And
Okay.
yeah, it was a very, very
Gotcha.
divided situation at that time. But
Yeah, I've seen that happen with a couple of different bands where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's this band, it's this person's version of the band. Oh, it's this person's version of the band.
exactly what happened with Pink Floyd. But of course, Roger Waters, Mr. Mouth, he had to fucking
Like I was actually hearing, I did not realize this is that, like I was watching this thing on, of all things, the turning from like kind of, and it's another band that I think you and I have talked about that, they changed styles and their original stuff was definitely different. Chicago.
Yeah, they are.
Chicago once Cetera took over.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, Chicago back before Cetera took over,
They
were a little heavier, a little more guitar orientated.
Yep.
Whereas, they were kind of a little. Would you say that would you put them in kind of like an early version of progressive?
Yeah, they were kind of more progressive metal, if anything, in certain spots. They were
Definitely
more
progressive rock.
Yeah, they were definitely in a progressive rock type of tone. But once the new guy took over, it became more of a pop band.
Yeah, once Cetera took over, they went very soft rock.
Yeah, I don't like Chicago.
I mean, I didn't mind.
I don't like Chicago anymore.
Cetera. I didn't mind Cetera's version of Chicago, but you got to feel that particular type of music, and they definitely are in that adult contemporary soft rock.
Yeah.
I've even heard some people call it yacht rock.
Yeah, because it's I don't like Chicago. I'm
Not anymore, right?
No, ever since he joined the band, I was like, no, fuck you. Because my parents were big time Chicago fans, and when the older version of the band was out, I was like, all right, this I can get behind because they're pretty good. And then when
he took over in like the mid '70s, it was kind of like,
what was this?
I mean, I will give Cetera credit. He's a good vocalist.
He's a good lyricist. Yes, he is a good lyricist and a good songwriter. But I'm going to tell you right now, he listens to a lot of the studio heads, and a lot of studio heads, they want the big hits. They want the hits. They want the things that they can play on radio. Oh,
okay.
Write this song so we can play it on the radio in the next couple of fucking days, or play the shit out of it consistently because we want it to be a radio hit.
Oh yeah. Another one that I would say, how about this? Here's an interesting question for you. And I just recently found some of their older stuff because I grew up on their mid '80s stuff. Is I went back and backtracked on Whitesnake. Holy shit!
Yeah.
They were so good. Like they were so good back in the day, and then like you're hearing like some of the others like. It's so funny because like to me, I grew up on like the MTV era.
Yeah,
Whitesnake.
So did I. Yeah.
The
hair metal.
Tawny Katane all over rolling over cars and shit.
Yep.
Back when she was, sadly, she's not with us anymore.
No, she died in a car wreck.
But she also,
Didn't she die in a car wreck?
No, I think she passed away from something else, like health issues, because she had
cancer.
She had some addictions, man.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, she later on made news for how, like, she was wicked abusive to one of her ex-husbands, who was like a baseball player, and she was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, well, no woman should be hitting a man anyways, regardless, and no man should be hitting a woman. So that's
Yep.
just how I feel about that. You're in a relationship.
Agreed.
You're in a relationship. It's 50-50, and I'm going on 12 years married, so
Yeah.
we got to be doing something right.
There you go. But I mean, like, I was listening. You know that here's another crazy fact about like when you go into Whitesnake. Do you know that he hired a person who most people look at and go guitar legend?
Which one?
Do you know who?
Not Buckethead.
I want to see if you know who.
Not Buckethead.
No.
Well, there's so many of them.
You'll love this. You'll actually love this though, because it's somebody who is an amazing,
No, you've got so many of them.
amazing guitarist.
There's too many of them.
Amazing guitarist.
Too many of them.
You ready? Okay, so trying to find him right now. God. Okay, so one of the ones that he had this is for the mid 80s, the ones that you and I grew up on. For that particular Whitesnake album, he had a guy by the name of John Sykes.
No kidding.
And another guy by the name of Adrian Vandenberg.
I've heard Adrian, yeah. Yeah.
After they left, after he left,
you know what happened to Adrian?
He had, how about this? They had Vivian Campbell for a year before he went. I think that was right before. Yep, right before he went to join Def Leppard after Steve Clark passed.
Yeah, and he's still with them.
But the other one that he had for the album after the mid 80s Whitesnake, Steve Vai.
No kidding.
Yep. He had Steve Vai for a year. Vai was on God, what was the name of the record? I'm trying to remember. The one right after. It was an album called Slip of the Tongue.
Yes.
And they did a version of an older song that they did, just like they did with for the Whitesnake album. People forget that there was an original version of Here I Go Again that they did originally on an older album.
No kidding.
Yep. So Here I Go Again, which everybody remembers that song.
Yeah.
There was a version on an 82 album called Saints and Sinners.
No shit.
That was the original version. The 87 version was the one that they had Adrian and John Sykes on.
No kidding.
And then Slip of the Tongue, they did a version of a song called Fool for Your Loving, which was originally, ironically enough, on an older record.
Yeah.
It was on... It was on a 1980 album called Ready and Willin'.
I remember that one. I remember that one.
And I've heard both versions, and first off, Steve Vai, come on. You and I both know
he's still
amazing.
He's still touring.
And he's an amazing artist too.
He's still touring. Him and Joe Satriani are still touring.
Yep.
And funny thing is that Yngwie's still touring too. He came to Plattsburgh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I got pictures of him. I
think this is crazy though. Did you know that I remember hearing about this though, that Steve Vai's original first big break was with Zappa.
Yeah, he played with Frank Zappa.
Could you imagine? First off, like Frank Zappa. I mean, come on. Anybody who, if you have any respect for any of the like unique artists, he was one of the more wow. The man was unique.
I was
Putting it in nicely.
I was living in Coventry at the time. Okay, so here's the situation. I was living in Coventry at the time, and my next door neighbor, Tim and Terry, were my next door neighbors across the way. So I was at their house. I was drinking. I think I was drinking to beer or tequila or something. I had 1 year to go before I was 21, so I was able to drink, at 20. So he put on Frank Zappa, and it was Secrets of the Mashed Potato or something. That record was one of the weirdest fucking things I ever heard. Oh, it's theater piss. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, somebody's complaining about getting pissed on. And it's like, somebody just pissed on me. Oh, and then the guy goes, oh, it's theater piss. And I'm like, what am I listening to? I have nothing but respect for Zappa, but my fucking God, that man was like a mad scientist of fucking music. He would just do outlandish fucking things.
I have the one thing I always will have respect for Frank Zappa for, dude. Remember him going when they started the to do the parental discretion bullshit?
Yeah.
And he hit one of his albums.
Yes.
One of his albums got it, and he went ape on it.
Well, he went before the board because they were taking artists at the time, and this was like the people that were like against it. So the against board basically had put out a release going, you guys have a chance to come and talk to these guys and say your piece. Frank went down there and he was like whooping ass. He was like, no, no, you're not doing this. Yeah. He's like, I'm not talking anything. He goes, I'm not talking about anything vulgar. He goes, I'm talking about theater piss and mashed potatoes. Because what the fuck is wrong with you people? It's like, okay.
Well, the other thing is, if you remember, he that album that he got that had the parental discretion literally had no words. There was no lyrics.
Yeah, that was the music,
straight up music.
That was the music version of the MPAA at the time.
Yep.
And you and I both know that I am not a fan of the MPAA. I can't stand the MPAA because they are so inconsistent. And not only that,
MPAA, can't stand the can't stand I can't even remember what the board name of the ones that do the fucking discretional bullshit for albums.
I forgot because I know Pantera Far Beyond Driven got a warning label. I know most of their albums got warning labels because
they got a warning label. Plus, if I remember right, they had to change the original image.
Yes. Yeah, because they had Rex jumping off the table at one point in time. And they told, no, Rex, you can't do that. And Rex is like, why not? One of the greatest Pantera bassists ever to ever do it. Still playing too. Oh, that's it. I think Chris's mic just fried out again.
I can hear you.
There we go. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome back. You need to get a better.
No, I think it was because I had it a little too low.
Okay, yeah, you need to get a better headset. Yeah, Yeah,
But
I was saying Rex Brown is probably one of the best bass players in Pantera. Still doing his thing too.
so I'm looking at the Far Beyond Driven covers. So you have the most well-known one, which is the one that has like the drill looking like it's going into the skull.
Yep.
But the other one,
Yeah.
it wasn't a drill going in the skull.
Mm-mm.
That's another interesting case that you could go for, is how many ones did you later on find out of covers, album covers, did you find out later on where like really kind of, whoa,
Well,
okay,
that record actually features a Black Sabbath song,
yep,
Planet Caravan,
yep,
which is one of my favorite.
indeed.
Yeah, which is one of my favorites. Which is why if I ever have a chance to meet Roger Waters, I'm going to slap the shit out of him.
No.
I will backhand that man until he can't fucking stand. That's Faraji, asshole.
Okay, I got another one. Another good one. This is a controversial cover.
Mm.
And I want to see if you know this one. It is the only. I'm gonna give you off little hints and see if you know it before I can say it. Okay. So this is a psychedelic rock blues rock band. It is a supergroup, and it is the only. This particular album cover is the only album this band ever released. Released in '69.
Okay.
Your people involved: Steve Winwood,
Yes.
Eric Clapton,
Mm-hmm.
Ginger Baker. Those are your three big names on it. Do you know the album name?
No, I don't remember. I'm old.
The album and the band was Blind Faith.
Oh no shit. Yes.
Do you
Yes.
remember the cover? Do you remember the controversial cover?
No, I don't. I've heard about it.
Topless girl holding an airplane.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Wasn't it didn't you see her boobs?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, there's been a couple album records that have had topless women, but there's been ones that
Yeah.
they were, you didn't see the front, you just saw the back, like their back, but you didn't see the
Okay,
front.
I got another good one for a controversial cover. This cover was inspired by a Rolling Stones cover,
Mm,
not the band, but the magazine.
okay.
The band was the Black Crowes. Let's see if you know.
Yes, the one where they had.
No, wait,
the
I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, I'm wrong. Actually, it wasn't a Rolling Stone cover. It was a Penthouse cover that they
Yes,
basically ripped off.
yes, and the
Yep,
the covering
the American flag
with the pubes,
bikini.
with the
Yep,
pubes.
with mhm,
Yep.
that people freaked on.
Of course they did.
Oh my God, did they freak out on that?
It's the 90s. Of course they did. Of course they did.
Oh my God,
Of course they were going to. It's the
they
90s.
had people were having a fucking heart attack over that shit, man.
They were having a
Good fucking God.
oh my god, they had a field day with that one. And also okay, let's see if you remember this one. Do you remember
Ooh.
do you remember Aerosmith?
Yes.
Okay, remember Get a Grip?
Yes. I know there was a different they had an alternate cover for that one.
What album cover did they have?
Hold on. I know the one. Let me. Well, let's see. I always remember the cow udders,
What was through the cow
but
udder?
I know there was.
What was in the cow
Hmm?
udder? What was in the cow udder?
Looking at it and I'm seeing a nipple ring.
Piercing, yes. That's what set
Yep.
them off.
That freaked out people.
They didn't like the fact that the cow had a piercing.
Oh, let me guess.
The animal rights
It was
groups.
the animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
The animal
Yep.
rights
The
people.
animal.
Oh
The
my
animal.
god.
Yep. The
Oh
animal.
my god.
The animal rights groups. And Steven Tyler goes, guys, it's fake. It's not real. They
I'm
use
surprised you didn't use the album cover, the album name, and go, guys, it's not real. Get a grip.
the prosthetic.
That would have been perfect for
Yeah,
it.
they used
That would be perfect to say that.
yeah, they used the prosthetic. They called an effects house and said, "Hey, can we use?" They built a fake. Not they didn't use a whole cow. They used just that part. And
Yeah, just a fake udder.
yeah, that's it. That's all it was. That's all it was. And people were freaking out about it. I'm like, why?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh
Yeah.
my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. One of the greatest Aerosmith records, as far as I'm concerned, that ever got released was that record because it had one of my
That
favorite.
was a really good album.
Yeah,
Also, it was, if I remember right, it was their last one to be released on Geffen before they went back to Columbia.
yeah. Eat the Rich. Eat the Rich was one of my favorite tracks off that record. Absolutely
Yep.
love that one.
And of course, you have their three best known videos at the time. Think about it. You had
Crying,
and
crazy. Yep,
and Amazing.
yep.
The Alicia Silverstone.
God, don't get me started.
Yeah,
Don't get me started on her bike. Oh man,
people also forget that one of those videos. I'm trying to remember if it was. I can't remember if it was Crying or Amazing. Was it Crying or
it was crying. She was in
which
that.
one had
She's
it?
in,
One of them had Liv on it. Liv Tyler too.
it was Alicia and Liv
Was that which one was that? Was that Crazy?
crying.
Crying.
Crazy was just Liv.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Amazing was Alicia. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. They spent a lot of money to get her. They spent a lot of money to get her.
Oh yeah.
Liv,
And you got to figure she was.
all he had to do was, hey, can you? And she's like, all right, yeah, I'll do it.
Hey, honey, can you?
Yeah.
Do you mind being in my video?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. But Alicia was, oh my god, it took them for. And the funny thing is that you later on
Liv
find
Tyler
out that
is-
Alicia and Liv were actually friends.
You know, the funny part to me is also you got to remember, Alicia was coming off of the one what I still think is one of the most underrated good movies of the '90s.
Clueless.
You forget no, she hadn't hit Clueless yet
No.
on that.
Okay.
She was on she did The Crush.
That's right.
And she was getting to be a decent big deal off of that.
The Crush, the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Clueless, the funny part is people don't realize Clueless, she got off of doing the Aerosmith videos. That's how she ended up getting the audition, was that somebody in their casting, while casting for Clueless, saw her in one of the Aerosmith in one of those Aerosmith videos.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. That's right. I remember that. Now
Liv,
back, yeah.
Liv. The thing with Liv though was, 2 years later after doing her video, she's in Stealing Beauty, which is still one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
An underrated, absolutely epically underrated movie.
Yeah, go find it. You can't find it anywhere. And it's not even on digital either.
I had it on
You had it in a VHS, yeah.
DVD. I had it on DVD for a while too.
Yeah, you did.
Before I lost my stuff.
Yeah.
More recently, I had it again.
Mm.
And I'm trying to remember. I know I've heard that I think it's supposed to be streaming somewhere.
They're supposed to be doing a remaster of it sooner or later, from what I've been told.
I'm
but
surprised that they haven't.
yet to get done.
So it is available to buy on Amazon Prime.
Oh, you can't find the number. Okay, all right.
Yep. Amazon Prime has it. YouTube has it where you can buy it. Apple TV has it where you can buy it.
No shit. No shit.
Yep.
No.
But I mean, that was such a great movie, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I would.
And not just because you see her boobs. Everybody goes, people like that movie because you see Liv Tyler's boobs.
Who cares?
No, that was a great movie. That was just a really good movie.
I mean, if you want to see
if
you want to see Liv Tyler naked, go look it up on your internet.
It's not hard to find.
It's not hard.
You know,
you can find it everywhere.
That movie is just worth watching just because of. First off, I mean, it is one of the most beautifully shot movies I've ever seen in my life. Because first off, it takes place in Tuscany, Italy. One of the most amazing areas of Italy. You know?
Tusk? This fucking horror movie is crazy. That one was nuts.
Tusk? I say Tuscany, you go Tusk.
For some reason I got Tusk stuck in my head because we were talking about body horror on Facebook a couple hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah. They were talking about
I could see that.
So you said Tuscany, and then
that is a
Tusk got
fucked
stuck
up
in my
movie.
head. Tusk, yeah,
that is a fucked up movie, though.
Yeah, it is.
And the funny part to me with that one, since we're gonna go, since you dropped into that, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Jay
and Silent Bob. Kevin Smith.
Yes.
No,
he did that.
He did Tusk.
Yes.
No, he fucking did. No way.
Yes.
That movie was so screwed up.
I know, but yes, it was when he kind of backed away from like doing comedy for a couple. He did like a couple of different movies that weren't comedies, and that was one of them.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. It's insane.
I know, right?
That's insane.
Hard to believe that, Jay and Silent Bob's Mr. Silent Bob made one of the most fucked up body horror movies.
Yeah, how?
But yeah. I'm trying to remember, like, there was a story behind him doing that, and I want to say it was partially him going through like some of his weight loss issues. I want to say that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, that would definitely
is him getting into like the body horror stuff because he was like,
Well, he was going through the. He was going through his weight loss.
A very big man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, look at him in Jay and Silent Bob. I mean, he was. Yeah. He had some meat on his bones.
I mean, and neither one of us are. Believe me, not either one of us are making fun of the man.
No, not at all.
Like anybody who thinks that we're making fun of him.
No,
a bigger man.
I love Kevin Smith. I think he's one of the greatest.
He is one of our like.
Yeah.
We are both big. I know both of us are big fans of like Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob. Clerks.
I just got Dogma.
Mallrats.
I just got Dogma on DVD a couple months ago.
I love Dogma. I still think it's one. To me, Dogma to me was like. Everybody has their opinion on the greatest Kevin Smith movies. That's mine.
Yeah.
Because it's just so. Like his commentary on it is just amazing.
It's got some fucking hilarious parts on it.
Oh yeah,
especially when.
But you also got to figure
Ben Affleck is dropping people from the friggin' sky. Oh, you might want to step back. Oh, you might want to step back. Oh, there it goes.
Affleck and Damon were great. Affleck and Damon were great in that movie. I will still contend to my dying day that one of my favorite things in that movie was Alan Rickman as the Metatron.
Did you have to use a whole can?
And if
you just
read
think
about
everybody is trying to get in your knickers.
And here's the thing. It's been well publicized that Jason Mewes actually took Dogma so serious because as soon as he found out that Rickman was going to be casted in the movie, he was like, "Oh shit, I better really be really, really on it." And I think I remember hearing something about like I think he actually was going through half of Dogma while like he was off of his hardcore. He was doing some wicked ass drugs at the time.
Not anymore. He's been sober for years.
He's been sober for years now.
Yeah.
And I will say again, that's another one of those, I am so happy that Jason Mewes has found his, he got himself together. He's another one like Steve-O that, if they didn't get their shit together, we probably wouldn't have them anymore, because both those two guys were on some badass shit.
Funny thing is, Bam Margera is actually cleaned up.
I've seen that actually.
Yeah.
That's another one I'm really happy that,
he's in the Tony Hawk remake.
Because he was
Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake, actually.
Like, he was looking like shit at one point.
Well, he had gone on a podcast saying that they were forcing him into rehab, and he's like, "You can't do that." And he's right. You can't. When somebody is that messed up and that far gone, you can't force them into getting help. They
have to want it. They have to want it. If you're forcing it on them, all you're doing is you're going to make them want to fight back.
Yeah. Yes. Well, remember when I quit smoking? It was my choice, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody were to tell me you need to quit smoking, I wouldn't have done it because it wasn't my choice and it wasn't my call. You have to want to do it. You have to want to quit. You have to want to get sober. You have to want to get clean. You have to want to do it.
Yeah.
And Bam wanted it. Bam wanted to do it, and that's why he's going down the road he's going now, which he's a lot better. He's happy. He's actually in a good place. He's back on talking terms with his family. He's been talking to his mom and dad for a good amount of time. He's skateboarding again. I mean, crying out loud! I got to give him credit. Got to give him credit. He did. I thought he was going to die. I really did. I thought he was going to die. The amount of drugs he was doing, I thought this is it. We won't hear from him anymore. And poor April. I mean, she was going through, she's going through a lot of shit with him.
Okay, and I got another good one on the, while we're talking about Dogma. Carlin.
Oh my God, may he rest in peace.
Carlin being in that as the Cardinal.
Yeah. Well, something we were kicking around the office, and yeah.
Buddy Jesus.
Buddy Jesus.
What the and you can't see me, but yes, I did do the double thumbs like the statue.
I just did it.
I see that.
If you guys happen to see Dogma, so Carlin's character was the Cardinal, and he decided to unveil Buddy Jesus, which was this.
Double thumbs up, smiling.
Yep.
Goofy grin.
Yep. There's that.
But,
But come
like,
on, you
I
come on. You can't go wrong with the shit demon though. The shit demon was fucking great. The shit
oh my
demon was
god,
awesome.
the Golgotha,
Yeah, the Golgotha.
the
Yep.
Golgothan,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
the Golgothan. What? The shit demon.
Yeah, it's that walking pile of shit over there.
I mean, first off, you got to give cred where it's due.
Salma
The
Hayek.
casting
Salma
for
Hayek.
Dogma, the casting for Dogma was one of Kevin Smith's best.
Salma Hayek was in her fucking prime at that time. Well, actually,
Salma Hayek.
she still looks good. She's 50.
I swear to God,
She's
I do not think
56. I don't think that woman ages.
Yes, I don't think that woman has aged, like, she does not look like she's aged maybe past 29, 30.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No,
maybe.
Yeah, she's goddamn. Yeah, that was.
I've seen her, like, I have seen her.
She was in her prime.
She
in that
just
movie.
did a. She just did recently, like, a bathing suit shoot, and I'm looking at it going, "Wait, this is recent?
She's 56.
Are you sure this isn't like 20 years ago?"
No, she's 56. She's 56. I cannot fucking believe
Yeah.
she's 56. She's almost halfway to 60, and she's good. Jesus.
She is the literal.
MILF.
She is still literally the
MILF.
definition of MILF. Yep.
No, that's super MILF. That's super MILF right there. Salma Hayek is a super. Sorry, guys. Salma Hayek is a super MILF.
Let's see. Obviously, we have the Carlin casting. We have the Rickman casting.
Well, Carlin did. He did 2 movies. He did Jay and Silent Bob, and then he did Dogma, which.
Yep, which he did Jay and Silent Bob as a cameo.
Yeah.
And it's still one of the funniest damn cameos I think I've ever seen in a movie.
Because you're doing it all wrong. You need to give the driver incentive. Remember, boys, incentive.
Yep.
And the guy's just sitting in the shade. He's sitting in the driver's seat, and he goes, "Yeah, you're gonna knob on this motherfucker." And he's just like, "Huh? Get the sucking, bitch." And then, of course, you know, the late great Carrie Fisher picks up both the boys, and he tries to, you know, and then she throws them out of the car.
Yeah, and if you remember it, one of the greatest lines came out afterwards, that no more Harry Bush nuns.
Yes.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
God.
I mean, again, we have to give credit where it's due. I mean, God, Damon and Loki. Damon is Loki. What was he? Was he Loki?
Loki. Damon was Loki. Yeah.
And Affleck was. God, I'm trying to remember his character's name now.
Bartleby.
Bartleby.
Mm-hmm.
I loved. I thought that those two were great in that role. Chris Rock was amazing.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it was.
You know?
Can I borrow your coat? Dude, this shit's gonna be in your armor. Come on, man. Yeah. Dude!
Yeah.
No, I think the best part of that whole fucking movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, in Jay and Silent Bob, the best movie. When they take the monkey.
Oh God.
They take the monkey, and all of a sudden, fucking Kevin Smith, he's like, just spit it out. You can tell that fucking story, no problem. Just spit it out. The sign on the back of the car said Critters of Hollywood. You dumb fuck.
Yep. Oh, that was a great one.
He just walks away.
And then Jay's just like, say it, don't spray it.
And he just walked away in disgust. It's just like,
I'll give you another good casting on that for Dogma. Jason Lee as Azrael.
I'm fucking Satan. No, I'm a fucking demon. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm a fucking
Yep.
demon. Yeah. No.
And then, of course, he hits him with the golf club.
The Cardinal would be the only person on the planet that would bless his golf clubs for a better game. I'm a fucking
Yep.
demon. It's gone. He's gone.
And great cameo.
Pick
Alanis
that up.
Morissette as God. How about Alanis Morissette as God?
Boop. You can't get it. You cannot get any better than Dogma. You just can't.
Yeah, it was such a great movie.
Try to top it, guys. Try to top it. Tell me better.
Go ahead, try.
Go ahead. Mm-mm.
The only one I could think of Kevin Smith movies that could probably top it is maybe Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Maybe.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not, because this thought popped into my fucking head. Shannon Elizabeth when she walks through the door and yeah, I think I just filled the cup. And like I said, the part of when he's screaming at Jay,
yes.
"Traitors from Hollywood, you dumb fuck."
I don't know. I thought also there was that great I thought, first off, Jason Lee and Ben Affleck had great cameos in that,
Yes, yeah, they were doing the movie.
First off, when Affleck comes in as his Chasing Amy character,
Yeah,
going, why would I want? Yeah, of course I sold it. Why do you? You think I want to write dick and fart jokes all the time?
Yes.
And then Jason Lee, of course, when he came in as his Brody character from Mallrats in the comic book store, and he still has one of my favorite lines in that when he's doing, "This is your finger, this is the pulse, this is your finger on the pulse," and he looks like he sticks his finger up his ass, and then he goes, here's the pulse, here's your finger on the pulse. Would you like a chocolate covered pretzel?
Chris Rock, you're a tracer.
Oh, yep. When he's talking to again.
Yep.
That's the funny part is you had
Bill Cosby.
Many?
Bill Cosby, and then he did that shit with a paint roller, and that shit was beautiful. Your shit is, what the fuck is that?
And I will also say, many people know I am not a huge Will Ferrell fan. I think he's funny with others, not funny on his own.
Okay, so Will Ferrell is he's very hit or miss depending on what role he's playing.
He was really good in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
He was getting into the over the top when they did the shootout and he was doing that was kind of.
I thought that was hilarious, man.
It was kind of funny, but with Will Ferrell going over the top, Will Ferrell again, which tends to make me crazy because I like Will Ferrell when he's actually not being that way. When he does a movie that's it's funny, but it's not him being crazy, quirky, fucking Will Ferrell all the time. His career has gotten a lot better since he's dropped that bullshit, and he's done some really good movies. Now that he's dropped that fucking I'm gonna be quirky and over the top, I actually enjoy his movies.
See, I actually like that character. I thought that character was actually really funny. Especially, like, to me, the best part with that character was where he's talking to when Jon Stewart comes in and on the cameo as the news reporter. You know the one I'm talking about. When they're doing so this is the remember the acronym ones where it was like Free Animals Now,
Yes.
and then it turns out like the other one it was I'll do the lettering CLIT. And if you remember, they got introduced to go.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ! Oh my!
Do you remember when they
Yeah,
did the
and
video?
they completely reversed it and tried to make him look like a fucking terrorist, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. He wasn't a terrorist. He was just responding to what they. Yeah, exactly.
They were asking him about something
Oh, there's
sexual.
some things about the clip that I want you to hear, and there's just like, oh my god, he just starts going, yeah, see that fucking, I'm like, and it just
You see his face?
they fucking flipped it right on his ass. And then the funny thing is,
I swear to God, every time I even think back to that, like you started doing a little bit of it, and I'm over here like tearing up laughing because I'm just like it's running through my head,
and
I'm going, oh my God.
No, my favorite part of that whole goddamn movie, and it's a very quick transition, is when they get into the place where they're robbing the place, where the girls are robbing the place, Eliza Dushku and everybody.
Oh God.
And she goes and flips over the lasers, and then all of a sudden, that little stoner was right.
That skinny stoner was right.
Oh my fucking God. 20 years, 2 months of freaking planning blown over a fucking fart.
And the best part about that was the way Ali Larder sold that. Because your face is just like, she's making like this most weirdest looking, like,
her face just goes
art face. And you're just watching it and you're just going, that is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
Ali Larder, yeah, she knocked that part out of the fucking water. That shit was funny as hell. Because everybody knows she's been known for the fucking Final Destination movies.
Yeah, she was known for the first two at that time.
Yeah, the first two, yeah.
And to see her go into the comedy role the way she did, and it was just like,
just let it rip. She just let that. Oh my God. I mean,
literal and figurative.
It wasn't real. It wasn't real. She went on record.
Obviously.
Because they asked her, they said, Ali, was that fart real? She goes, no. She goes, they
I will give you another great cameo in that one. Sean William Scott coming in.
Hey, animal guy, get that spray bottle out of my eye. They fucking throw him out of the van. No, stupid, you goat fucker.
Would you fuck a goat? Wait, what? There's something wrong with you, boy.
What is your damage, little man?
And I love how, like, Jay comes up to him and he's like, no, dude, if you were a goat and there was a female goat, would you?
No, it was a sheep, actually.
Or sheep, yeah.
Yeah, it was
you dirty sheep fucker.
If you were a sheep and there was a female, she'd be, oh yeah, this guy isn't one of us. He said he'd fuck a sheep. Wow, who's stupid now, you girly sheep fucker?
Another great cameo, and I'll throw this out there for you. Tell me I'm not wrong on this one too. First off, I'm going to name off two of my favorite cameos in that, and it's not. And while I love the Carlin one, it's not my favorite.
No, you're doing it all wrong.
Hamill.
Oh my God.
Talk knocker.
Nobody outstages me, Vanderbeek.
I love the Cockknocker thing.
How'd you
How'd you
get?
get the name Cockknocker?
Well, it's kind of
Well, it's a funny story. Holy,
He just
I swear to God, I was
It's
watching that and
me!
I'm going, I love that. I love that cameo just because of the fact that, like, I feel like Hamill was just like, I have waited so long to parody off Luke Skywalker. This is hilarious.
he loved
And it's dirty as hell.
He loved-
You know?
he went on record saying he loved every minute of that. He says it was a small role. He goes, but I'll tell you one, I was having fucking fun with that one. And that's another
You could
actor
see
that,
it.
that was having fun with that role, and it was like
You could see it that he
Yeah.
was enjoying it.
yeah, like we were talking about Jim Carrey and how much he loves playing Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic movies. Another example, Mark Hamill loved playing that role of Cockknocker.
He also, of course, loves. Oh, I love the fact that how much. Like, have you seen videos of Hamill during voice work session for the Joker?
Yes.
You could tell he loves that character.
He was so sad. He put out a press release right after Conroy
Kevin passed.
Yeah, right after
Yeah.
Kevin. Yeah, and he was just it was so
I can't. I remember because he was just so sad because he was like, "Look,
I couldn't get through it.
I can't do it. I can't do it
No.
because
No.
with Kevin was my Batman."
Not only that, they were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were friends in real life. And
The one thing that actually shocked the shit
Like-
out of me, though, and I don't know how many people know about this. You know, Kevin was gay, right?
yes. No, I know.
A lot of people did not know that.
No, but he see the thing is he's like
I mean, he was never like. I guess he was never really like
he was a very masculine.
secretive about it. He wasn't secretive about it, but he wasn't like out and about it either. Where he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, he's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay." You know, it was more. If you happen to find out that he was gay, it was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." You know.
Yeah, he was he was a very masculine gay man. He was like my former produce manager. Very gay but very masculine, kind of a very, like you know how to handle yourself kind of situation. It was kind of like, I don't know if you ever seen Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah.
William Dafoe's character, he was
Willem Dafoe's.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, that
Was gay.
same
His character was gay.
same thing there.
That was an actually really good movie too. Underrated.
It was one of my favorites. One of my fucking favorite. Both
Too bad the director is an asshole. Too bad Troy Duffy's an asshole.
No,
That's all I'm gonna say.
he's an ass, but I'll tell you one thing: he made some really
I've heard
good
he's a
fucking movies.
He's a perfectionist asshole.
Yeah, even
He's a perfectionist dick asshole.
most of them have gone on record saying that, but they enjoyed the movies so damn much that they didn't give a
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care about that. They loved making the movies. I own them both on DVD and digital. And that's how much I love those.
I
movies.
had him on DVD.
Yeah, that's how much I love those movies.
And how about this for a good cameo? Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan's cameo in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I forgot what part he was in.
Remember they're at the studio and they're trying to get in and he's like, Jay's like, weed? Anybody want any weed?
Oh, that's
And
right.
then Tracy Morgan's character was like, crack? You want anybody want crack? Crack?
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
He was the crack peddler.
Yup.
And I loved his name. You ready for what his name was?
I forgot what his name was.
Pumpkin Escobar.
That's right. That's right. Pumpkin Escobar.
Pumpkin Escobar.
Mhm.
That is just like, okay, that's funny as hell. That's
Yeah.
just like, Kevin Smith just deserves an award just for naming that character. You know?
Yeah, he should be. He should be getting an award. But guys, we're at 3 hours. We gotta start considering
Yeah,
wrapping it up.
about.
Yeah, we gotta start considering wrapping it up.
Yeah,
You gotta work tomorrow, don't you?
I do, but I'm at like 11, so
Oh, that's
not
right.
horrible.
That's right. She, your manager tweaked you, so you don't have to kill yourself the
Yeah,
next day.
for this actually, for doing this, as a matter of fact,
Yeah, that was nice of her.
because she's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you talk to her,
Well, how
tell
I
her
kind of see,
when you talk to her,
how I kind of
tell
see
her
it,
Zed Killer appreciates it.
I will. I'm sure she'll be like, I have no idea who the hell that is, but
She can look me up. It's not that hard.
yeah. But I mean, it was kind of one of those things where, like, she works around people's other people's stuff that they do. Like, we have one person that, like, oh, I need to leave at this point in time, or I need this day off because I'm doing like martial arts stuff.
Yeah,
I'm doing karate classes or whatever,
yeah.
and it's like, okay, well, if you can do that for that, I don't think, asking for a little later, coming in a little later,
Because of the
you know,
podcast. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that I'm not like dead ass tired.
No, I don't blame you. That's why I'm changing my hours next week. I'm going to be doing 2 during the day and 2 at night. So, yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah. I'll still get 4 hours in, but it's just to get the, you know, the payment system goes by freaking subs. So
yeah,
I gotta do what I gotta do to get it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I get you.
yeah, yeah. It'll still exist the same way. It's just going to be a little more divided and a little more,
Yeah,
different.
it is what it is.
Yep, yep. That way I'm not killing myself and having to freaking take naps and be
Well, yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Well, I mean, come on, you're trying to you're airing yourself at like 10:30s. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yep.
I mean, that's 10:30 your time. I mean, days like this, you're not getting done until like 1, 2 o'clock.
yeah, yeah. I probably won't see bed until about 3 or something. I'm not really sure, but I don't have to see me not going to school tomorrow. I mean, it's the weekend, so.
Yep.
Oh well.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna wrap up, guys, and
yeah.
we appreciate you guys coming in again, like always. We'll think about what to do for next Friday. It's getting close to Halloween, so we're gonna be starting to talk about friggin' horror again and fucking all kinds of crazy shit for Halloween. So, yeah.
Yep.
We got some shit down. We got shit down in the pipeline. So,
Yes.
yep.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do for the next for the next one.
Yeah. I'll go through some ideas on the weekend. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure something.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right. So we're gonna head out, guys, and we will be back next Friday. And I'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday morning. So
Yep.
yep.
You still running what are you still running? Are you still gonna be doing Killing Floor or
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing Killing Floor 3 in the morning and Killing Floor 2 at night.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. No, not bad. During the day I've noticed that the game doesn't compile so much as it did before, and it froze the whole entire stream. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna run it during the day because there's not too many people.
Gotcha.
They're not,
Makes sense.
Yeah, they're not congesting the servers. So so at least there I know.
Yeah, we'll just still have to figure, like, I know you're doing that whole, running one game during the whole month or for a whole week or whatever.
Well, no, it might be a permanent thing because that's that's what built the channel. Since I've been
just running a certain game.
Yeah,
for a while.
Since I've been staying on that, people have been coming in, and I literally 2 nights ago got 6 subs.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 subs and a bunch of bits. So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Definitely good.
yeah,
That's definitely good.
yeah. Going back to,
Maybe
I
I
think,
might. Maybe I should probably do something like that.
yeah, going back to
Stick
being,
to a game.
yeah, going back to being
Maybe
sick
stick
is
to a
definitely
game and
paying
go.
off. Yeah,
Maybe stick to a game until I finish it, and then
yeah, yeah,
jump to the next one afterwards.
yep, yep.
That actually does sound like a little better plan. 'Cause-
That's pretty much how everybody does it now. They just stay on one game for a while, and then eventually they'll change it, or they'll put another game in the polls, and people will
Yeah,
vote on it, and then they'll stay on that game for a while. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I was just thinking, like we need to have those days where like we'll pop on and I'll play Halo against you or something.
do that when you get a better headset.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Come on, Turtle Beaches are not that
Mm.
Turtle Beaches are not that
Oh, I
expensive.
know. I was price checking them.
I paid more for my freaking podcast mic than I did my Turtle Beaches.
I've got to like figure it out
Just
because like
saying.
tomorrow I got to pay. I got rent to pay. So
Yeah, yeah, no, that's important. You have to pay rent. Yeah, that's important. I pay rent
yeah,
here. Yeah, yeah, you have to. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you need a place to live.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm living with mom again, so I mean that's not a bigs, but
Well, your mom,
that's helping take care of her, obviously.
she's got things going on that need attention. So yes, that's
Yeah,
understandable. I get it, and
that's literally like the whole reason I'm in Colorado. I mean,
yes,
I've already said, and she knows this, is that when she passes, I'm probably heading back. No, I'm probably heading back.
yeah,
I'll probably be heading back your way.
yeah, yeah, that's fine. But
Because Bert and she's like, I know she's like, well, you're not expecting that you're gonna be able to get to hang out with him all that time. I'm like, no, I understand he has a life. I'm not a, he's a life and a wife. I
yeah,
mean, and
yeah,
a kid.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not a moron.
Yeah, you tell her that streaming is my freaking job now.
Yeah,
Jesus. Whew. Eh, it's fun.
you know. I think there's that. I think she's also like, she's thinking, well, you're gonna have to move if you're moving back. You're gonna drive all the way there. I'm like, yeah. I've done it from Florida to
Yeah, it
lower New York.
might take a couple days, but
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think the other factor is there's certain other things that she's worried about. Like she thinks that certain people might have trashed my rep there in the Berg, and
no,
I'm like, I'm pretty sure nobody gave two shits.
a lot of people
To be honest,
a lot of people have moved on, a lot of people have moved around. There's a lot of there's a lot of new people in this town now, so there's really yeah.
yeah.
Nah.
Like she's even said that I'll talk to you about it privately,
Yeah.
but she's got her own little paranoid things about like certain things,
Yeah.
including the ex and that. And I'm like, but there's no way.
Yeah,
that
no.
there's nothing like. She's moved on. I've moved on. There's no interest in even like associating with each other. I mean,
No. Yeah.
I have nothing. I have no. You and I have talked about this, and I've said that I have no. I don't have any hatred or anger or anything like that. It's just
No.
I've moved on. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, it's like how I feel about
You know?
it's like how I feel about my ex-wife. Yeah, and she's with who she's with, and that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah.
like she used to say to me, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you." That's kind of that situation.
I mean, to me, I would be.
I res-
I would be able to
I
be
respect her.
cordial.
Yeah,
I would be able to be cordial.
yeah,
I don't wish anybody on that side of any. I don't. there's nothing toward anybody on that, you know?
Yeah.
If I happen to come across any of them, I'll be respectful and not like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I hated everything about you.
Oh, like my gameplay of High on Life. Fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you.
No, I feel like it would be almost like, you know, a do you remember and I know this was a popular thing at one point. Do you remember there was a guy that did like lounge singer versions of popular songs? He went by the name of Richard Cheese.
Yeah, he did Disturbed. Down
Yeah,
with
Down with the
Sickness.
Sickness. It was
Yeah.
featured in Dawn of the Dead,
Yep.
the Zack Snyder version.
Yep.
But I feel like that would be like me thinking about like, you know, I'm not like gonna walk around like, you know, doing like a lounge singer version of I Hate Everything About You from 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
That would be funny though. That would be funny. Tell me that wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, yeah. That would be. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, and we'll be back on next Friday. Yeah, we'll figure out what we're gonna talk.
There we go.
We'll figure out.
Book.
Yeah, you need a new headset.
And I'm on my phone. I'm doing this through the phone and the headset. So I got to get something with like I think if I'm going to do this, I think I need to do this through Turtle Beach on the Xbox app. On the Xbox. You know?
I do it right through the computer.
Well, I think that I'm going to need a different, like, I don't know. I don't think the Turtle Beach one would work on my phone.
That would.
Really?
Hmm.
If you buy a Turtle Beach, like, but what if, like, the one I'm looking at is like an Xbox, though?
Yeah.
One.
No, they work on, like, my Turtle Beaches. I can plug mine on the phone. I need a dongle, but yeah, I can plug it right.
Even though it says,
Yeah.
even though it says
No, it's
for
cited.
Xbox?
Xbox and cell phones.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check on that one and see if
Yeah, it's right on the
that
box.
is.
Yeah, it says right on the box, I think.
I will have to check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the one I'm looking at is one of those Turtle Beach. I think it's Recoil or something.
Recons. Yeah, it's the one
Yeah.
that's the one I'm wearing right now. These are my Recons.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The $27 ones that I sent you. Yeah, that's these.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm looking at.
Yeah. These are
because
great.
we have them at work too.
I fucking love these ones, but I also love my Stingers better because they're just die cast and heavy.
Heavy headsets.
Yeah,
Who wants those?
And the ear cups aren't so small. These are kind of tiny. These are kind of small, but they're not. You know, I can see through the whole podcast, and they're still comfortable no matter what.
There you go.
So, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, are we off or?
No, we're gonna be in a minute.
We're still.
Yeah,
okay.
I gotta click.
So we are still.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see everybody on Friday. Or
yep.
Well, for the podcast, you'll see us on Friday.
Yeah, you'll hear us.
You'll see me.
Friday.
Yeah, you'll see me Monday morning. Monday morning.
You'll see him playing crazy ass games.
Yeah, Monday morning.
Mostly Killing Floor.
9 to 11 Monday morning. So. Yep.
I'm at work at that time.
Yeah. Well, you know. But all right, guys, we're out of here.
Yeah. Peace. We out.